We're playing the first fixed version of a mod that got broken by the DLC. The DLC's out. If you're watching this way later, that's the primary change.
Out. It made me big sad. I loved it.
Big sad in good way.
Toaster has beat DLC. I think nobody else has.
I have in fact beaten it. I beat it 4 days after it came out. My playthrough ended up being around 45 hours.
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am right. I'm about 25% through it then.
That's so much gaming.
It was good.
I've like already put 45 hours into it probably, but just so much of that is just repeatedly co-oping. So like, definitely tiptoeing my way through it.
I finally feel like I've exhausted all of my options, so I'm gonna finally go to the Shadow Keep. This is where I am.
Nice. I exhausted literally every possible thing that could be done prior to the Shadow Keep. And it felt good to do that. It was a very good experience. Oh, I forgot about you guys.
I went in there like immediately.
But they're late.
I'm going to test something. Sorry, everyone. Are people still getting hit by my weapon arts? No, they're not. I'm safe.
That's a good fix.
Unless... It wasn't consistent before either, so I don't trust it.
I just did it.
One session where it was just me.
Yeah, well, I just tested it with everyone, and it didn't hit anyone, so...
Yeah, but it might start hitting us again in 30 seconds like it did before.
We shall see.
Well,
Yay, I can actually play my fucking build now.
Yeah, grab that ovary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Imagine if my whips hit teammates.
That would be very annoying.
That would throw this entire character in the garbage. The monkey paw being able to stun enemies, but also all of my allies.
So yeah, there are a few things we can do. I was gonna say maybe we go to the 4 Belfries at some point. Ice Rhyme Hatchet here.
How do you feel about going to the cave that gets us the first bell bearing for upgrade materials?
We can do that whenever and however you want to do that. Well, are these Albinaurics normally this large? I do not remember them being this big.
Yes, they are.
They
hurt a lot though.
I guess they're just big boys here.
Where did I stop being on a mount?
Oh no! Oh no! My controller disconnected. Ah!
This happens to you a lot.
Skill issue.
The skill issue. Gotcha. My bad.
Bumper. Gotcha.
No! I really...
That's gonna come back to bite me in the ass when my controller dies.
I'm in this position where I really want to completely change my build again. Which, I mean, we'll do when we unlock on respecking, I'm sure, but boy...
It's gonna be a bit.
I'm like, no, we're right next to where we can do it. The thing for me...
Whip.
Yeah, you can get your whip. It's literally right through an open door, and you shouldn't do Carian Manor before the Raya Lucaria anyway.
No.
But the big thing for me is like, I really am addicted. It's so funny that everyone just disappears when they get on their horse. I just don't.
Did I mark it correctly with number 2 on the map? Sometimes I get there's 2 caves that I get mixed up. I can't remember if it's that one or if it's one that's further north.
Oh, I
don't see.
I think I deleted somebody's marking like 10 minutes ago.
No, I just added one just now, number 2.
Yeah, I was saying I deleted one like 10 minutes ago, and I only just now remembered that we're sharing them, so I probably didn't set it myself.
Hold on.
Yeah. I think I set one of a gazebo to our south, but I don't know if it's the one we went to a minute ago.
Oh, that was scary.
Fucking magic flowers.
Nice. You actually managed to grab it.
I wasn't sure if I was going to make it in time. That did cut into the dragon attack, though. There we go.
I'm appreciating that the dragon attack you have is aimable, because the one that I've used most of the playthrough is not aimable for shit, and I didn't realize that they differed that much. I've used the Plasudasax attack a lot, and it's a fucking horrible, sweeping nightmare of an attack that's really hard to consistently hit things with.
And
Grass.
that one also doesn't count as a dragon incantation for the seal that boosts them.
Really?
Yep.
I really
It's its own category.
Right, I'm gonna reset this.
I like the lore aspect of the incantations having meaning and all that and categories. I don't like the implementation of you having a weapon for casting specific types of spells, because the weapon, they won't just give you clarity in the video game whether or not the things count for them or not.
Yep.
So I marked where I think that cave is, but I get some of the caves mixed up. So if it's the wrong cave,
Like as an
It is what
example,
it is.
Malekith's Black Blade spell, that is one of my most used spells. I have no idea if any of the items affect it.
Where are we going?
Or how to tell,
we're-
besides just brute force checking every single one.
Yep.
I only see one marking on the map. Where are we?
I don't see any marks.
I
There's no
do not
marks on the
believe
map.
we're sharing marks.
oof, that's a downgrade. Hopefully they get that fixed.
I think I know
Well-
the cave you're talking about, though. It's up north.
You can see it on the map. You can see the, like, even though it's not marked and we haven't been there yet, it's
Can
like
you
a red.
Or just bring us to it.
Yeah,
I just
follow
marked it
you.
on the map. Does it show up for you guys? Now I'm checking to see if it has to do
No.
with host or not.
No.
No.
I only see
Gotcha.
one. Yeah.
I might, maybe when we get
That
to
might
this
be a
place,
setting.
I don't know if it's going to be a setting, but it is something that I want to.
Well, I don't.
Oh man.
I don't
a
actually know if
price.
it's this game or not. But well,
This is where you get Terra Magica, which
Yeah,
we
let's just
should
do
do. But before, like right after we rest at this bonfire,
People
I'm gonna
keep
kick
recommending
you
that
all
enemy.
out and then have you rejoin, just in case it's like a sync issue, because we had markers on the map from our old playthrough.
Oh,
and maybe
yeah,
they're
so-
just not synced. So
If you-
clear all
clear
of your
all.
marks, and then we'll
Oh.
go through here. Oh, can we? Oh,
okay.
we have to actually.
My
Stone
mark
sword.
is cleared.
It was just a magic refill one, anyways. Yeah.
I just
Wait,
like to
what? Did we not-
murder.
It's unlocked. Why can't I go?
Oh, maybe we need to kill the boss that is right here.
Oh, like is it attached to
What?
the local dragon?
It
I don't
might
think
be.
that's true.
No,
is it?
I don't think so.
Because there's a mage
No.
dragon behind here.
All right.
That would
Well,
be
then,
wild.
really quickly, I'm gonna banish you all. Get out of my world.
Yeah.
Oh, I just used a sword key on it separately.
Same. I was wondering
It,
if maybe everyone had to.
it does unlock now, so I'm gonna open the grace in here and see what happens. Okay, and now I'm gonna open my world back up, and maybe this will fix some of the sync issues as well. Open world to wanderers. And we should all just show up in this place, I think.
We'll see.
Vina Norvia says, didn't Terra Magica also get hit by the Comet Azure nerf? It got just an independent nerf on its own. Instead of lasting long, it lasts less long. I think that's the only change to it. I think it lasts
Oh, it happens
10
to the best
seconds.
of us.
Relatable
15.
problem.
Just part of aging.
That sounds right. I'm not sure. Off the top
That's
of
not
my head.
true. They have pills for that now.
Okay. 3 people join my world.
I don't think
Oh.
they have pills about how long you last.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
That's what do you
Dark
think?
in here.
What do you think? What do you think the blue pill is? It lets you last.
Why
I
are you
guess.
afraid of saying the blue pill?
It's probably an advertiser friendly.
Oh yeah, now I'm locked inside this cave by the barrier.
I am also locked inside this cave. I'm very curious what is up with this. If it's just a super.
Teleport out.
The mods are probably just kind of
You
broken.
can't teleport out. We have to beat the boss.
The
Well, yeah, I meant once the boss is dead, I'm sure we can teleport out. As
the
what
blue
it's-
markers were removed because they were causing crashes.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's a bummer.
So yeah, I'm curious what the deal is with the locked fog gate here.
I wonder if they're trying to balance it out. I wonder
It's
if we all
probably
have to pay the
just
price.
a glitch they haven't solved with the stone sword keys. I'm guessing.
Or it might
Possibly.
be everyone has to spend stone sword keys, then it opens.
Very possible.
Because both Keith and I were able to after someone else already had.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
maybe that's it.
Oh my god! Disintegrated.
Wow.
Oh no, it's not my turn. Not me. I'm not next.
God damn, they hit like trucks.
Oh, this fight is going to be hard, I just realized.
It's the Crystalians, right?
Oh no.
Yeah, it's Crystalians.
Oh, we got it.
Another one shot.
I'm not
I
afraid
am using a slashing weapon, so like.
yeah, we got it. we
Yeah,
got
me
it.
too.
Yeah, just two-hand your shield and bash them.
I don't even know what whips count as against Crystal.
So fun
they might be
idea.
strike.
Can we get back in?
Yeah, they kind
What?
of strike. Does that mean it counts like a mace?
Did you revive outside, Andrew?
Yes, I did.
Oh,
I revived inside.
Because you
I don't-
touched the grace.
Why didn't
Well-
everyone touch the grace, you dinguses?
womp 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 womp.
Should we disconnect and reconnect, or
I think Andrew can
No,
just
it's fine.
disconnect and reconnect.
Careful,
Okay.
there's a
Also,
Haima Conspectus battle mage here that will
Yeah, yeah.
blow us up.
yeah, he will fuck us up. He's scarier than this guy. Do I have any range? Do I have like? Let's see.
We're trying
Oh,
to
it's fine.
lure-
I can just teleport into the cave.
we're trying
Oh
to
yeah,
lure him.
teleporting's individual now.
Oh shit. Okay.
So if
Oh, it's
someone
just-
wants to go back to round table, they
wow.
can do that alone.
That's huge. Holy shit.
That means we all have to figure out where each other are going and pay attention.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I think by
why
default
is
we'll
my
coordinate our travels.
why is
but-
my roll bad all of a sudden?
It happens.
How am I
as you
under heavy
age.
load? What the heck? That's odd. I don't know what's up with that. Why
Oh,
am I
oh!
suddenly
Rod.
under heavy load?
Does the rod essence do that?
Oh, maybe, and that might be it. You are
It
correct.
reduces all of your stats, so it probably reduced your endurance.
Yeah, I was using a rune
Oh.
arc as well. That's probably why.
Ah.
I'm a big idiot. Yes, I
You've
got
also
an
stopped
item
having a
for
run
this fight.
cycle.
I did.
Yeah, you're just sliding everywhere.
Oh, weird. I'm running.
If you backtrack out, there's
Oh,
the path
you
here.
just went in.
I did. Yes, I know how to
Oh.
do this fight. I'm not too scared of it, and they don't really aggro
They don't
until you
attack at
walk
the same
halfway
time.
through. Yeah.
Yeah.
My introduction to this enemy type was the 3, and it was miserable.
Yes. And it would have been when they all aggroed together. Now they don't really attack at the same time.
I do not deal damage. I can't use this weapon against these guys. Ouchie. Ouchie.
It's okay. We just got to break their posture once, and then every single hit, no matter how minor it is, always staggers them.
Yeah.
Goink.
I have these. Okay.
I don't remember what my flask does. Oh, it's a healing.
Oh.
Fists are really good against these guys.
You haven't fought my bag of broken glass attack.
Oof.
There we
Okay.
go. This guy is fucked now. This guy's absolute because this. If you switch to like light attacks instead of big heavy attacks, we can just bully him. Yeah.
It's weird
As
being the
fast
one
as we
doing
can attack.
damage.
Whip's got a big buff with this patch as well. So there we go.
It's also just I have a strike weapon that's upgraded.
Oh, this guy's not having a good day.
And they
Oh, I didn't mean
were
to do that.
stun
Sorry.
locked. I'm just intentionally just spacing all the attacks out. Game freeze? Nope, unfreeze.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
The crystal
Enemy fell.
release.
All right, let's go up here.
That's what you do
and
after the JO.
Get the most important,
You gotta charge your
most
crystal.
important spell in
With
the
your bros.
game.
Charge your crystal with your bro, and then you have a crystal release.
It's a long elevator ride.
Gemma says, "Dang, I don't remember those mages hitting so hard. They scale up in the mod, I believe. And also, when you take a shotgun blast to the face, you just take a lot of damage."
We have
Yeah.
damage scaling set to 0 by default.
Oh, nice, good. That's a good change that we didn't, thankfully, fuck up. Now we're gonna get a really important spell.
Wow.
We're so high up that the
Yay.
world has ceased to render.
Terra Magic is great. It's very helpful. Even after the nerf where they make it less super good, you can stack enough magic damage bonus that like it really helps with basically every weapon art in the game. Is there an elevator here? Because it appears that there is not.
No. And I pulled the lever, so it should be
Okay.
coming.
You did pull the lever. Okay.
Any
They may have
minute
just
now.
walked over on it on their way out.
I like to
Club.
believe that it just got bored.
Oh, we can't just warp out of here. Although, if we want to go back, I know there was the crystal staff that some people didn't get.
I probably
That was
didn't grab it.
right before the boss room.
Yeah.
So we can backtrack through there and get it.
I'll grab it.
Just behind the like illusory wall.
I
Well, then get out
upgraded
of the
this great
way.
scythe to +8,
Yeah,
but like
I was blocking it.
I don't know if I'm gonna actually use a Reaper the whole playthrough. After playing the DLC, guys, like the DLC weapons are so fucking good. They're so
They are.
cool. All of them are fun.
I'm using Rilana's weapons.
You mean Renala?
No.
I did
Oh,
about
uh-oh.
Oh, we're good.
Andrew had a moment up there. That was
Yeah, me
you did a full Trinity. He was doing like the crane kick pose or whatever.
I did
It's
about.
back this way.
Gotcha. I'm just checking around to make sure.
Oh yeah, I got that.
I did about 95% of the DLC with Kung Fu, and it was very fun. It was good. I used a very fun setup that gave me basically the perfect jump attack setup, and then because the jump attack is kicks, I could use the kick talisman and the jump attack talisman and the repeated attacks talismans to give myself a buff every single time I did an R2. A jumping R2, and then I used Raptor of the Mists as my battle art, so that enemies I could parry them on reaction because Raptor has like 0 frames of startup. So you just tap the button like you're playing Sekiro, and then all of a sudden have warped behind your enemy in the air and can drop R2 them, and it is great. It is so much fun.
Rilana's weapons have been fun because they simultaneously scale from 4 different stats. And they give you access to like choose your own adventure weapon abilities, where you have her blue shockwaves and you have her firestorm. Yeah,
they're basically weapons that are meant to imitate the sort of Night in Flame, because that's what they're paired with, and they are actually one of the most optimal int faith weapons that you can possibly get. But
I think we're gonna warp out.
Yeah, I warped to Temple Quarter. Yeah.
Let's all go back to this dungeon and test the stone sword theory.
Yeah.
See if everyone can use them there, and if that
I could not put a stone sword key in when I walked up.
Do you have a stone sword key?
I do have a stone sword key.
Okay.
So it did not even prompt me to like put one in. It just
let's try one.
was
Let's
like,
try one more time, just in case. Maybe that was reloading. Maybe the way you respawned when you died, like threw something off. Who knows?
And then after, we can just do Smaragd, who's right here anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, I was happy that Rilana's weapons worked out, because right before that I tried switching to the dual lightning axes, and they were garbage.
Oh, I really like those weapons.
They felt like a complete waste of resources. They would not do anything to anyone.
I'm using a man's arm as a weapon.
That's on brand.
Yeah. Let's see.
It does a lot of bleed.
The build scientists that I watched did like a really optimized build for Rilana's, which is kind of interesting.
I think no one else is at the cave.
I'm getting there.
I'm standing there. I'm right in front.
Something is dying near the cave.
Yeah, I climbed up a ruin to fight a not even a mini boss, like a guy not even worthy of a health bar that was just guarding a chest, and I was stuck on him for like 20 minutes when I was trying out the lightning axes. Then I switched back to my faith scythe for one attempt and shredded him in seconds. And I was like, okay, I don't think these guys are gonna work out. They were fully upgraded, and they use my stats, so I'm just like, why are these so bad?
Impenetrable fog wall. Oh well.
Yeah, well, that means when there's stone sword keys, I guess we'll have to pass through them in our own games, which is, for now, which is a little lame, but
weird. They also don't come up very much, though.
If you open up the map,
caves work.
Yeah.
If you open up the map and follow the bridge northeast of us to the finger reader crone, And then go like directly east of there and south a little. You can see a cave on the map. It's like a hole with like a little bit of red around it. And I would like to head there.
Are we killing the dragon? Or are we going to that?
Oh, let's do the dragon first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dragon. Ride the dragon.
We're gonna rock the dragon.
I'm
There's
so
interesting
fucking
lyrics
good
they've got
at
there.
fighting dragons in this game now.
Me too.
I have killed so many of them. I'm ready.
I don't like it.
I don't like them at
They're
all.
bad. They're bad and they should feel bad.
Wow.
That being said, it probably will be difficult to do it without having access to Dynast's Finesse, which is just such a good move.
Oh, come on.
So
I had to
good.
timing on that. That was bullshit.
I can't wait until we get...
I always have like a decent attempt against a dragon, get pretty far, then very abruptly killed, and then I don't have the patience to fight them normally again, so I just fight them on horseback and try to cheese them to death. So I
found that was the only way to kill furnace golems, and I did not enjoy that.
Ugh.
The trick with Furnace Golems is that because you have to jump their fire, it's very easy to fight them on horseback. 'Cause you can
Horseback,
just
the
go-
double jump is way more forgiving. Yeah.
That's what I did too.
I hate those things. I hope they fucking die.
I'm pretty
I've only
done.
killed the first two so
After
far,
the
so
first
I didn't
few,
find
I'm
them,
pretty
but-
done with them.
I like the ones where you have to, like, you can't even hit the feet, so you have to figure out a way to do their heads.
Yeah.
Those were neat.
I've never found one. I don't think I found one yet that you can't hit the feet of. It's
I
just
think
I
there's
found.
only like 2.
I just found more. I just found those spots that obviously have ledges that expect you to have a less shit time.
Too early.
Damn, that was some damage.
Oh no, did they remove the hotkey for swapping player thing?
Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
It's not working anymore.
What do you mean,
Aw.
player thing?
The spectator camera, because I got eaten when I jumped to throw a slice in his face.
It was the arrow keys.
It was.
Maybe it works now.
It doesn't work. That's my problem.
That was the premise of the conversation.
Yeah, it worked before,
I meant
and
maybe-
now it doesn't. But now I
meant
can
maybe
see
it
everyone
works,
on their
like-
horses, which is really nice. Because I couldn't see them before.
Exciting new developments.
You paid for the horse armor DLC.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I might be a little bit freaky when we hit the DLC, and I might do a backhand blade build.
Ooh.
That could be really fun.
I really like the circs you can throw.
Yeah, the throwing circ is interesting. I have so many thoughts about the throwing weapons, and they are the one aspect of the DLC weapon loadout kit that I don't understand. I do not know what niche they fill. Just from a scaling perspective, like a game math perspective, they are very strange.
I'm disappointed that the various
Fucking up all these
like
rolls.
return to you weapons don't animate at all.
Yeah.
Nice, there we go.
You just throw them at somebody and then they're in your hand.
Yep.
That's it. I'm like, oh.
It's like my returning pike in Baldur's Gate. Can you guys sit at a thingy?
Let's see.
Yes.
South is the
I
nearest one.
guess.
Thank you. There's one right there next to Smaragd. Or was this Smaragd, or was this? I didn't
This
actually
is
look.
Unnamed Glintstone Dragon.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Then it's not Smaragd. I don't think. I think Smaragd is a named one from later.
No, but that means I can go get a new dragon spell.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to do this.
And I don't have to drag you along to do it. I can just
don't.
go.
Crazy. What? And then don't forget the dragon was guarding like the thing of
The key. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's you?
I was guarding something.
Yeah, it's over here. If you want to go back to where he was by this giant rock pile.
Time to go double check.
Got some kukri. Dragon moon grease. There you go, the Academy Glintstone Key.
Oh.
Important item.
His health bar did say small.
Oh, did it?
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I like the flavor text that the keys are like made for their owners, and that the Academy doesn't welcome people who like aren't specifically meant to be there, which is kind of cute.
Yeah.
It is interesting though that we pick up a key off a dead person and it doesn't kick us out, but at the same time maybe they're meant to reset on death. I don't know. Oh fuck, an invisible guy, or not invisible, a little tracking beetle. Here we go. Let's kill this beetle.
I'm coming.
Yeah, it does specifically say it can't be passed on to another.
You teleported away.
That raises a question.
While they're alive, most likely is gonna be my guess.
That seems like an obvious security flaw.
Yeah, it is an obvious security flaw. They should hire a new magic locksmith. Oh, it was only a somber 2. What a waste.
Damn.
What a waste of my time.
Yeah, what an actual waste of my time. We're gonna get 400 of those.
Don't
in
you
the
understand
DLC.
how important I, Toaster, am?
It's true. I'm very important. All right, let's go to the cave that Illusory wants to go to.
Yeah.
Illusory has a hankering for upgrading his weapons.
It's just it's such like a safety net kind of thing. Like if we want to change builds or whatever too, like
Yeah, it's
we
very
don't-
useful.
yeah. We want to be able to buy 1 and 2 stones.
I
next weapon I
forgot
want
how
is
many
in the
fucking
DLC.
sites of grace were right here. What
Yeah,
the
yeah.
shit?
I got this one as a good.
It's weirdly
Respawn
dense
point.
for such an empty area.
I'm so like
Excuse me.
spoiled by the DLC's like general lack of
Smithing stone.
graces, because there
Yeah,
were
it's just
so
grace everywhere.
many in the base game.
Yeah.
My
There is-
horse.
There is one part in the DLC that did make me laugh out loud, where you find a grace, and it's like after a boss, you find a grace, and there's an elevator, and you take the elevator, and then there's another grace at the bottom of the elevator.
Yeah.
And I literally laughed out loud. I thought it was so funny because it's the only one like that in the DLC.
There's another one out on the back end of the Shadow Keep. You start leaving the Shadow Keep and there's a grace, and you go down a hallway and bridge, and then there's another grace.
Yes, that there is that one as well. That is true. But
Demon
isn't
Souls players, if they could teleport to the present day or whatever, their minds would be blown.
it would be absolutely blown? Yeah.
They're like, what the fuck?
I was it's just kind of funny. I was
That's the weirdest thing
damn
about
it.
that's the weirdest thing about the Surge is that it has Demon Souls level design.
Yeah. I'm gonna get this beetle. What's this deal?
Yes, I was also going to
Oh,
get
it's
the
a
beetle.
teleporting one. God damn
It's a
it.
teleporting one is the issue.
Where did he teleport to?
I don't have any real ranged options. I think I'm like out of most stuff right now. I guess I have
Yeah.
my longbow. Hold
I don't know.
on.
They have ranged.
With all those weapons in the
where did he
DLC
go?
where the ability says it changes attacks based on your inputs,
I found
does
it.
that only work through when you're locked on or something?
Yes, like the Cirque one where it does like the dash forward and around. It goes left or right based on which one you're pressing while you're locked on.
There we go.
Oh.
And if you're not locked on, it just always goes left.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
I keep
I tried
trying
to
to
figure
test
that
those.
out.
I kept trying to test those abilities. I'm like, I can't figure out what input changes it.
Yeah, I tried it a lot while not locked on, and then my chat was like lock on, and I was like, oh, I'm
Yeah.
dumb, a big stupid idiot.
I was trying to test them at a grace because I'm obviously not trying to use a level 1 garbage item for someone else's build in a real fight. But they don't work in that context.
Backhand blades are very interesting, and I think in the context of the deflect tier, they are very cool. I wish the deflect tier was had more impact and like gave you Sekiro feedback when you deflected, but it's fine. Where the F is it? Where is my spirit spring? Where are you?
Spirit
Try
Spring
rolling.
should be like north west of here a bit. Are you trying to take down the mausoleum?
Yeah, I was gonna shut down the mausoleum.
Oh, you're super far away.
I'm right behind you all.
Oh. My map says that someone's by the temple quarter.
Oh, yeah, I don't think I know.
Oh no, I'm just right underneath the finger reader crown, and I'm just waiting for the mausoleum to walk over to me, but I don't think it's going to. So that's fine.
Does one not have scabs?
It doesn't have it on its legs. You need to use the spirit spring to jump up to its head.
The upper level, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't use that many mausoleums. Do they all do the same thing of duplicating a thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we all want to follow Toaster, maybe we can see if we can get it to,
I just think it's nice to have them turned off because they're annoying otherwise. And all the mausoleum knights are right there, so.
yeah. I agree.
Do they despawn the enemies?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I did not realize those enemies were tied to that.
Come here. Walk over, please.
Let's see if I can bait him.
And
He's coming. He's slowly shifting to look over at
Oh!
us.
Uh-oh.
Oh, buddy.
They're walking over. It's
I'm
walking
dead.
over.
Smush.
How'd that happen?
I was
He
exiting the
walked off a
map.
cliff.
I was exiting the map and hit B while mounted.
Rookie
for
mistake.
Rookie
Rookie mistake.
50% of my deaths are Torrent killing me off a cliff.
Yes.
The
No,
various
you
ways
killing,
that he
there's
just
you
like
and
charges
Torrent.
off a cliff and I die.
I think
and I'm
this
like,
thing just like doesn't understand. There we go. Now it's
Now it's
walking
coming.
over. Now it's coming.
These knights don't have heads.
Come here, you big dummy. Walk on over. They do not have heads. They cut off their heads to resemble the soulless demigods. America's
That sounds
unwanted children.
ill-opportune.
Well, it makes them spirits forever to guard the mausoleums.
Those heads
It's
seem like they were
beautiful.
useful.
If you could be
Oh,
a
he's turning
person,
away.
you could be a person with a bunch of weaknesses and a very large weak spot, or a ghost that lived forever and didn't have a weak spot. I mean, like, I just feel like the math does it itself. That's all I'm saying.
I have a lot of use for my head.
Come here.
Oh. Interesting.
Come on.
What'd
I
you
jumped
do?
onto the torrent spot and it didn't count.
Really? It didn't give it to
Yay.
you?
Nope. So I think I got very lucky. That's just the way the world works.
So
Yeah, that's crazy.
is
Because anywhere you land, like to test it, kind of, if you jump not where it jumps you higher, but just jump
Now I
kind of near
can't
one,
use my horse anymore.
you'll see like the heavy whoosh where you land.
Oh.
And that's the safe landing area.
He's freaking out. I've had this crash the game
Oh.
before, as an aside.
Is he supposed to just lure?
He's supposed
to
to
lure him all
walk.
the way to the cliff or something?
Yeah, you lure him over to the spirit spring, and then you use the spirit spring to jump onto him.
Yeah, I think there's also a survivable drop that if you're taking the gravestones down, you can also get to him via that.
like I did it
Yeah,
that
you can
way.
probably do that.
Yeah, I think that's what I did. But
I think
That's fine.
most
We
of-
we don't need to do it. It's fine.
I
He's
think most of the
weirdly animation
mausoleums
locked
just
right
remained
now.
a secret for
yeah,
me the entire
there's no point in
playthrough.
trying it now. You're right. He's fucked up right now.
Can't you just go for the legs? You cannot go for the legs for that one. He does not have the scabs on his legs.
I think most of the mausoleums were just like, huh, that's weird. Maybe I'll figure that out later. And then I never did. Just it just never came back. Like, I guess I don't
Sorry,
understand
I don't
something
have a-
about this.
I don't have a horse anymore, so it's gonna take a while for me to walk
Oh,
all the way back
goody.
over there.
If you sit at
Yeah.
the bonfire, does it not restore your horse?
It did not. It wanted nothing to do
Weird.
with me. So again, it's okay.
Well, we're gonna
Well,
activate a
well-
grace in a second, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There should be a
Quite
grace down
used to
here.
this.
Let's in a second. We
can
should
I
get
get
that
my?
elevator back up and
I don't think I can get my souls either because I can't get back up to the thing.
Oh.
You lost your souls upstairs. Oh no.
Well,
Yeah.
if you rest out a set of grace though, you should probably be able to summon Torrent if you go back out.
Maybe let me.
Is it,
Come
well, it's
over
probably
where
it's
you guys
probably
are.
the losing your horse bug.
Maybe.
That's
We'll
just
see.
part of the
well,
mod.
it's supposed to be. Well, the mod has been updated, so it shouldn't be doing that anymore.
Yeah. Well, the mod has been updated and now has more bugs than before.
Wow.
This
where
is
the hell's
the
exit?
provable fact. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I almost died. I didn't almost die. I just almost got bonked on the head.
Where's the elevator?
It's gone.
It's at the top.
They ate it.
But why?
They just went up, I guess.
Wow.
I mean, I was trying to wait for you, but
And they
it went up.
left you.
Oh.
So I'm blaming Ka.
I think it's hitting the
safe.
button with a wider hitbox and shit. Because I walked onto the corner and it counted as.
No,
We're
you're totally right.
dressed
'cause
so similarly.
I didn't see you step on it,
Yes.
so I was thinking like, I guess you must have stepped on it, but no, I didn't see you step on it. So
I wonder if you can use Margaret's Shackle to activate the elevators, like due to a bug or something. I use that
no.
quite a bit in my just like fun
He's
playthrough
gone.
that I've been doing.
Goodbye. Are people
He's
currently
gone.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
upstairs or downstairs?
the horse is still gone, so I'm gonna have to come back.
Okay.
There's a car.
it's weird. It lets you activate the summoning pools now, which I find odd. Before, remember, it had that unique message where it's
Yeah.
like nothing interesting happens or whatever.
I wonder they just had to like kind of reprogram it from the ground up.
Yep.
It
they
is a
did.
rewrite, apparently. The guys, they said that the next version was going to be like a really big update, regardless of the DLC, and it seemingly is. Like if you notice, like the tiny pot uses like a different item icon, like flavor text is all different. Like
Tiny
seems to
pot?
be they changed a lot of stuff. All right, I'm just kind of moving in the tunnel.
Oh, that's an enemy.
That is an enemy.
Ow.
Bye.
Okay.
There is an item up here, back behind the statue.
Wait, you can go up here?
Yeah, there's a somber, I think, right?
Yep.
What
Somber 3.
the hell?
Oh, come on.
My whole like idea for builds and stuff is just like completely thrown out the window with the DLC because I have finally run into an issue in Elden Ring. The DLC solved one big problem I had, which is that all of the weapon types in Elden Ring are very specific, and while you can use certain weapon types for certain builds and like there is variety there, like a lot of them are kind of shoehorned into specific statistically advantageous positions, and the DLC adds so many things that it's like there's finally weapons that service like weird niche builds I want to do, but I also like all the new weapon types, with the exception of the light greatswords, which I think are extremely fruity, but all of the others I think are really fun.
You don't like
But-
them because they're fruity?
They're so dandy. Like
That's great though.
I like
it's
it.
like playing the knight from Medieval.
It is kind of like that. The way that I think about it is like, I don't know. It's just extremely, it's so silly.
I particularly
to me.
enjoyed that with Rolana's blades. When I'm in two-hand mode, I'm a veritable dervish, and then the moment I go into one-hand mode, I'm like this like very square side pose, on guard, twirly, stabby guy. The moveset just has zero overlap. It's a completely different weapon when you're single versus two.
All right.
We
I
just
need
got a
to-
message that Andrew left, so I'm joining now.
I need to actually banish everyone
Oh.
to
Uh-oh.
do that, I think.
Yeah,
him
I'm
back
not
in.
allowed back in.
Gotcha. Okay.
So we're gonna do that. I think. Don't get me wrong. I think that the light greatsword. There are two major issues with the light greatsword I have. One, I don't
just
think Elden Ring.
Overwhelmingly homophobic.
I'm overwhelmingly homophobic, but also it's.
RIP.
I think that it is a very silly animation commit that makes their startup really weird, and it actually has gameplay ramifications because one of the things I noticed is that the R1, the basic R1 combo chain, is a forward thrust where you like square up and like push yourself forward and you stand really straight, and it's this really goofy animation. It whiffs on crouching enemies even when you're locked onto them. So hitting enemies like dogs is really fucking hard. It is extraordinarily difficult. So I think that a lot of the really silly, over-the-top animations for that weapon type actually get in the way of its function, which is a bummer because a lot of the follow-up attacks for that weapon type are extremely good, mostly being horizontal and diagonal slashes, which are really great. And they have really good range. Milady, the like kind of just base level light greatsword, is maybe one of the best quality scaling weapons in the game. It does so much damage on an optimized PvE quality scaling build. It is absurd how fast and how much damage it does. So
Oh, no,
it
it
has a
means
function.
Hello, jellyfish. Not gonna help.
Jellyfish.
I like the thrusting shields conceptually, but I wish you could have paired ones for aesthetic reasons.
Yeah, they need to interlock. Every
Or at least
shield
just like have two of the same one, so it doesn't look like you're really weirdly aesthetic.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll drop you one of my spares. You can give it a try.
The problem I'm having with the DLC so far is that almost every weapon I try has a really unsatisfying jumping attack. They're just frequently actively hard to aim, and also just don't feel like they have any kind of impactful slam. I'll often jump at somebody while dual wielding and do a jumping attack, and it doesn't even hit the person right in front of me sometimes. I'm like, what the fuck? And a shocking
100% skill
thing,
issue.
way too many dual wielding weapons, when you do a jump attack with one weapon. And you're like, what? Why? What's the point? What the fuck, are you joking? Why would
It's stronger.
you swing one weapon? It's the kind of thing that makes me immediately switch off to a different one and try that out. Although just really in general, whenever I struggle at anything, it's really hard to not just want to pivot right back to my angelic scythe, because that weapon is kind of cracked. Like on top of being the best dex faith weapon for scaling and so on that I've found for the most part, every single swing is just very satisfying, and its weapon art being a two-part wide swinging attack, where the first attack leads into a jump that sails through the air and then chases an enemy through the air for a dive kick, basically, for the second swing. It's so good at both evading attacks and chasing enemies without you having to even try that hard.
It's also like long range and fast, so it's just very safe to use.
Yeah, its art kind of fights bosses for you sometimes. Where you're like, what? Okay. Like, I had to run at the dancing line where it just dodged every attack for like 30 seconds when I was just hitting left trigger over and over again.
the DLC bosses especially benefit from jumping attacks and jumping arts like that. Just kind of in general, it's pretty solid. The one thing I will say is that like the winged scythe's weapon art is actually considered pretty terrible. Wow, no, the elevator is just going back up automatically because neither of us stepped on it and it just started going back up.
Yeah, that's what Kyle was saying. Like, it's
That's funny.
Weird with it.
I don't know how people could consider its art terrible. It's so effective.
The real reason for it is that if you get, it doesn't have hyper armor, so if you get hit in it, you just get knocked down, and it's very easy to react to because it actually has really low startup, and
So
lot of bosses.
PvP.
It's very, very bad in PvP.
But PvP doesn't matter to me.
But it's a PvP weapon because the weapon art's entire function is preventing people from using Estus.
Well, invaders can do that too.
Does it do that? I didn't even know it did that.
Yes, that is its function. If you read the description, it's like, let me get it real quick.
I probably forgot because it never comes up.
Yeah, let's see.
For me, the function is that it's a really good weapon art.
The white wings impede recovery actions using a flask of tears. Generally, when you build for weapon art, like weapons like Rolana's weapon, for example, is like a really excellent weapon art because you get really optimized damage very quickly and it covers a very wide area. Whereas like anything that has like startup and very specific like attack ranges, like the winged scythe, are considered pretty weak as a result because they just don't really play with the weapon art system particularly well.
The winged scythe weapon art is so good for so many boss fights. Not the least of it, which being the fact that it's a combo that chases enemies, which solves a lot of really annoying problems where you'll just start missing mid-combo with a lot of weapons because of how enemies behave. Specifically,
that's my big problem with dragons.
Yeah, specifically the second hit has the most wide and long range of like any weapon I've ever used in one of these games. Just the sheer level of chase while being also a very wide swing, so anything they're doing will not dodge it. All while being a thing that does a decent job of building up both stagger and bleed. So you do like 3 uses that in a row and you probably have made the guy fall over and then explode of blood.
It does the same amount of bleed as 2 R1s. You don't get bonus bleed from that.
Sure. I'm not breaking down stats or theory crafting. I'm just saying that in practice, it's effective at its job, which is it's effective at staggering your enemy and causing bleed. Whereas trying to do normal attacks on the ground is often significantly more punishable.
Cannot find a single fight. Here we go. Oh, okay, buddy. Let's
Like when I'm
try.
using that weapon, entire chunks of the DLC, I've just been about finding the opening to use the weapon art over and over again. Because it just
I got a knife.
functionally gets so much more done than ever using the weapon's normal attacks.
Yeah, I mean that's just every weapon art though. that's
Yeah.
how the whole game is meant to be played.
But it's good.
I refuse. Oh my god, what are you guys digging?
It's a struggle to get that kind of stuff out of other weapons.
It's not though. It's statistically harder to do it with the wing scythe.
I had a terrible time with the lightning axes. Even Rolana's like little like shockwave thing is like it's most effective at being a long range poke. It's not really like it's not really going to be mixed into the middle of fights very effectively.
The general way Rolana's weapons are built right now, even for PvE, it's actually really good for PvE, is to equip talismans that give you generation on hit because your R1s will proc basically anything because it hits multiple times, it counts as multiple hits. So you can use like the Godskin Swaddling Cloth to get extra health on R1, which is really nice, and proc your like prosthesis bonuses and stuff like that. And then for every other attack, for like big enemies especially, or even groups, you just hold L2 and just tap buttons. That's the way it's meant to be. Yeah, it's very, very strong.
Well, I don't know this information.
Yeah, that's what science is for.
Yeah.
That's what Googling it is for, apparently.
You just
stick.
look at the numbers.
You didn't.
Big
You're
stick.
literally describing stuff you found out from a third-party source.
No, I looked at the numbers and went, this is the Sword of Night and Flame. This is how you build for it. It works like the Sword of Night and Flame. And then I watched an optimized video of how to get the most possible damage out of it.
Oh,
So yes,
No.
that was a long way of agreeing with me.
Okay. What I'm saying is I would have used it the same way before knowing exactly what stats to put into it, because that's what that is for.
whoa, what's in the door?
Just a single Crystalian.
They're so
We're
fucked.
fighting these in the
They've never
funniest
been more
order
fucked.
possible.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Fighting them in the order of 3, 2, then 1. Oh, Trant will die.
They're fucked.
Where are they?
Right, that's exactly what. Yeah, that's the only way that they can defend themselves. Is
Pocket sand.
hide.
Oh man, brutal.
There we go. Yay, Smithing Stone Miner's Bell Bearing.
I remember hating the weapon art of the Cypher Pata because that little fucker
Yeah,
does
that
not.
thing sucks.
It does not refocus, or it does not center itself at all. So like if you press it, your character will just do it in a different direction than the enemy.
Yeah.
You have to like fucking plant your feet like you're trying to bait a foul in a basketball game in order to make your own weapon art target the enemy correctly. It'll just fire off in a weird direction and not hit anything. You're like, come on, man. It's the only reason I'm pressing this button.
Unbreakable is really weird in general because, or unblockable, even on the Codex sword, it's like really huge, but it is so easy to accidentally miss with it. It's just a weird weapon art. I'm
gonna warp back
Might
to
be
the round table to check out weapon upgrade situation.
Yeah. I might upgrade my
And turn on that bell bearing. too.
Sericord.
Come on.
I don't know how great parrying is going to be. I don't know if it goes by the host or if we have like United Ping or anything like that.
Oh, that's a
United-
good
United
question.
we ping.
Yeah.
Well, I took you for no man to lay out your arms.
No bell bearing to offer. Okay, so illusory just gets to
I
put
just
the
turned-
bell bearing in. Yeah.
Yeah.
I am still stuck loading.
Wait, what? I have the bell bearing, but what does this make her sell? Just 1 and 2?
1 and 2, yeah.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, we're good.
Okay, I'm now up to 8 and 12 on my weapons.
Well, let's see.
Neri says there's always backstabbing. There is always backstabbing. Backstabbing
Unless
is very
you're
good.
me.
All right.
Oh, I don't have a bell bearing to offer. Whoops.
That's another thing I do like about the thrusting shields. Unlike regular shields, thrusting shields can backstab.
Interesting.
Oh, hell yeah. I just upgraded my sword 3 times. That rules.
Okay.
Whips don't have a garrote animation. I think I must have already turned in the bell bearing.
Back already.
Which they already
No,
sold.
we just only I had to do it apparently. For some
Yeah.
reason.
Only
Oh.
Illusory had to do it.
Weird.
Does anyone have a buckler? Did anyone start as a thief? I did. Never mind. No, I started as a samurai. That's fine. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't have a buckler.
That's okay.
Sorry, joining back now.
My Misericord is now my top level
I have a buckler.
weapon. I got one. It's okay.
It's
Ash of the
such a
War.
great crit damage weapon.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to use it for. There we go. Remove Ashes of War from Morningstar. Yes.
Greetings, are you here for
How much damage am I gonna get off those? 67, 90.
Are you here for spirit tuning?
What's his name is sitting in the chair correctly this time. He's not floating above it.
Good. Good for him.
While supplies last.
Just do Keen on it for now, I guess. I think that's the most. Right, Keen is 136, 127 plus 91. This actually might be better than that. Right? Yes, that's way more. And then what would Heavy do? 142 plus 67? Yeah, no, that's way better. Okay. God, my scaling fucking sucks right now. That's
yeah,
fine.
I gotta get mine scaling up.
I gotta just change my build. I have to respec so bad. But that's fine. Where are we going? Where are we going, guys?
Belfries?
Yeah, we could start making our way there. Clear out Liurnia in general too.
Yeah, we can stop by the Carian Manor. Possibly.
Yes.
Yeah, why not? Do we want to warp to Crystalline Woods and then get the map piece that's like to the...
That's what I was gonna suggest. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Crystalline Woods.
I'm cutting my recording really quickly. I guess I'm just gonna parry everything because I'm a fucking god at this video game.
Why?
Oh yeah. I'm a proponent of going parry god mode.
Where was my other whip again? In the Volcano Manor?
No, in the Carian Manor.
No, the
Which
other
we'll
whip.
hit too.
Wait,
I don't have the first. I don't
Where
have
are we?
either whip yet.
where are we
URUMI is in Carian Manor. Pedal Whip is not. It's an invasion item.
It's an invasion item.
Yeah, you
Where do
fight
we
an
teleport
NPC.
to?
Crystalline Woods.
Crystalline Woods.
You fight an NPC. Is it a
Yes.
specific location?
You do. Let's see. Pedal Whip, Elden Ring. I cannot remember the exact location that you get it. Dropped by Juno Hoslow, along with Hoslow's set as part of the contract for the Volcano Manor questline where you invade recusants.
Hoslow.
You can also get one
Okay, so it is Volcano.
and then you can invade him in the mountaintops of the giants as well. It will also drop from Dialos if you kill him in Liurnia. So we could kill him right now if you wanted to, but that would break a bunch of quests.
That's a late item.
Is everyone
Yes.
here yet? Or
But your
Yeah.
regular whip is solid as it is,
Of course.
so you should be okay. That'll just be added bonus for poison
we're going
later.
basically straight north to get the next map piece. I forget we went in this. There's
These
something in
these
there.
poor whips don't even prioritize dex yet.
What are they, strength?
They're equal strength and dex. Yeah.
I think you technically still get more off of dex from them over time. Like even without upgrading them, it's a slightly higher internal scaling for dex than it is strength.
Soul items.
It's been a
Revenant-
wild thing.
no,
I sat through a
not
video
Revenant.
about that where I kind of remembered just enough to realize that the scaling system is noise. But
Yeah.
as far as I
it's
can,
like actually a numeric rating, but then they squash the
is.
numeric rating into a
yeah,
letter.
to a point
so
where it's
not always
actively
the same.
misleading.
Like,
It's a,
points.
it's a yeah. Each letter is a range.
Why
From
are
what,
they
it
allergic
seemed,
to numbers?
from what it seemed like on some items
What
that
are
have
they, Grayson?
multiple different stats, they're kind of like actively misleading with their letters. It's weird.
I definitely don't think it's them who's allergic to numbers. I think it's a target audience problem.
Yeah.
oh, oops, I forgot to start my recording. Give me just a moment. This is.
I feel like if it was not for Western audiences, they would be going insanely numerical. Like
I actually
so.
think the grading system comes probably from playtesting in Japan more so than in the U.S. Because the Japanese. So this is actually something I learned really interesting. I want to talk about this on recording. Give me a moment. I just have to.
Look at those balloon guys. What are you
Yeah, I was
doing
gonna
up
say,
there?
who here's got ranged items? They're good source of souls. We should. Well, I've
Yeah, I
some
can
throwing
get them.
knives.
All right.
Oh, cool.
We are running from the crystalline woods up to the map piece. Okay.
Yeah, we're
so
making a quick detour for balloon, boys.
yeah, just going for the balloons to get some stuff. Oh, we can also do the rise here to get some stuff. The other reason why I want to go to the manor early is for myself because we've been putting off my shit for long enough. I need carry and retaliation if I'm going to be parrying stuff. But the interesting thing about playtesting and numbers. So we were talking about scaling, right? And this idea of like what the target audience is, and if it's like Americans that might not like numbers. But actually, so after completing the DLC, I've been watching a lot of Japanese players go through it because I wanted to watch how other people were approaching the game, and almost uniformly, Japanese players approach this series fundamentally differently from the West in a way that's really
What are you-
interesting.
You're doing
So
Monster Hunter? Like
no, not exactly. It's more like the kinds of optimizations that we do where we make very pointed builds, even casually, is not super common among the Japanese player base. Basically, every single Japanese player that I watch has like uniformly level stats across the board. They will level
Do the
up.
rise while we're
They
here.
don't min max.
They don't min-max, and they play the game like it's an immersive sim, which is like obviously
What?
makes sense for what it is, but you will see much more creative play on behalf of like just random interactions for Japanese players than you will in the West, where we tend to view our character and their build as like the monitor for how we are to play the game. In Japan, it's very much like, oh, this boss is hitting me. They do really big damage. I should wear heavy armor. Oh, this boss is weak to fire. I will throw pots at it. Period. And it's very much like that. Or they'll like swap out their spells every single bonfire they sit at. It's very interesting, and I think it has an origin in like computer RPGs that are really popular in Japan. That this game has like a similar legacy to, where it's like they're very heavily influenced by the way that you approach a game like Wizardry, where like, hey, this is an encounter that has a like item that you are straight up supposed to use to beat it, so here is how we'll do it. Or like, you're fighting against the big knight guy, he does lots of physical damage, time to up your physical damage negation, even if it means you're not going to roll in this fight. Like, it's very interesting. It's a very interesting way to play in
They
comparison
play the
to
way I do when I get desperate against fights.
Yes,
The number-
uniformly, which is
Like
neat.
I went through an era of trying to havel through Millennia.
Yeah.
I tried to go
Yeah.
ultimate tank. I was so disappointed when I went ultimate tank mode, only to realize that even if you have 100% block, she still gets life leech off of the no damage she did.
Yep.
And I'm like, that's cheating. Come on, man.
Yeah.
That invalidated my entire build.
Yeah, I was like, that should have worked
It's-
better. You should not
it's
be
very lazy,
healing off of
like-
non-damaging hits.
So there are 3 beasts. One of them
Yeah.
is on a wall somewhere. One of them is in a little
I killed
pool.
one of them.
Okay.
Oh, so we're good then, because I got the last one. This one's up in a tree over here.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh
Yep.
yeah, there's
The
one that's
seal
just like
is open.
flying, isn't it?
Here, this one's just up in a tree, but and there was one like kind of off to the side on the cliff, but Yeah, floating one's not here.
Bemi says, you're telling me most other Western players stick to rigid builds instead of valuing versatility. Even more so than just rigid builds, it's just that I think that we all focus on like
I made a build and that's this character's personality this playthrough, and this is what you're at most like variating on, like how I always talk about my character in terms of Dex Faith as if that's an immovable thing, even though I literally respect to re-optimize my Dex Faith build as opposed to like be a different build.
Yeah, exactly. So like, for example, when we're playing the game and when we encounter, like in the West, we'll be like, oh, I'm playing a spear guy. I'm going to use spears. I have Dex Faith. Like that's what I'm going to do. In Japan, it's much different where it's like, oh, this spear is good for this encounter, but for this encounter, I'll use a straight sword. And like, I think that speaks to a lot of the design theory behind the game of this, like, this is a very open game that is not afraid to ask, or that it isn't afraid to ask you to do very specific things. And like, so certain enemies take different damage from different damage types. I think a lot of Western players will just be like, yeah, well, I don't need the extra 10% damage, you know, against this enemy that I would get from using like a mace against a skeleton, right? Like I can still kill a skeleton with a katana.
I'll just be bad against this enemy type.
Yeah, I'll just be bad against this enemy. Literally every single Japanese player I watched this weekend, and I watched probably 40 or 50 streams, every single one of them switched their weapons almost every encounter.
It kind of reminds me of the lineage of like Dragon Quest, where your main character is the hero that can do everything. They can do magic, they can do swords, just not as good as the specialized people.
Yes, very much so. We're gonna go up through here.
Yeah, might as well clear.
My ultra hot take recently while playing the DLC was that I'm like, From Software games should get rid of upgrade items.
Yeah.
I have
just fully internalize your upgrade system into your character himself, and go even further than Lies of P.
Don't make me go grind to see if the toy is worth using.
Yeah, this whole system where you get a weapon and you have to cross compare it, but you have to do it on a wiki via a table because you can't tell how strong it's going to be after all the upgrades, and the game won't tell you in any functional way. So you need to spend all the upgrades or check online, and then you get the test run it for a few times, and then maybe it's not good, but now you've lost all those resources, and it's just like. The opportunity cost that's involved in just the act of wanting to test out the fun rewards you're getting everywhere feels like it feels like vestigial and unnecessary.
Yeah,
it feels like they could just leave. They could just have the game have augments. Like, oh, now I'm gonna try making it a poison sword, but don't get rid of Titanite and whatnot. Like, who needs that? It just makes great weapons. It just makes you afraid to try any of your rewards.
What are you saying, Illusory?
If we go down the hill, there's like that tier item we could grab.
Oh yeah, we can go do that real quick.
So if you go like back through the ruins and then drop off a cliff where it's not too high.
Yeah, I like these ruins because you get the little ghost that's like, E.G., you left this place to us and we weren't able to defend it, but it's all just kind of a lie because E.G.'s right there behind the wall and there's an illusory wall. And what would they be defending if it was just a dead end like it looks like? It's clever. It's a clever, cute little thing that they did there. Anyway, where's the thingy? I wish we could put fucking map markers back.
I know.
Irritating that we can't.
See me?
I'm coming to you. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even remember what item it is, but
one thing I appreciate about the DLC is far fewer beetles.
Far fewer beetles, so many fewer, and they're all around a really specific set of locations, and it tells you that they're close by, which I really liked. Fucking finger creepers! I have so many fucking things to say.
I don't even know.
Fire.
There are like 4 or 5 sets of them, but they're only around forges in the DLC.
I hate these hands so much. They're so upsetting.
I have so many things to say about the fucking finger creepers. These are my #1 biggest frustration in the video game right now. I have so much to say about finger creepers. I'm not joking. Over the course of the past week and a half, I have lost sleep over these enemies.
Why?
I have too, but for different reasons.
I don't want to.
Intelligence, not so. Not even going to use it, but
yeah, I don't want to spoil anything for anyone, so I'm not going to talk about them. But it's for lore reasons. It's for lore reasons that really drive me insane. They are the biggest open question. They're the biggest. This is the one part that the DLC makes me question things in a way that I was not questioning before. That is just like fully, deeply like, I don't have answers. I thought I had answers. I don't. I'm sorry. I have no fucking idea. I have no fucking clue.
Whose hands are these?
Yeah. Yes. The thing is that I know the answer to that, and the answer is very confusing.
They're mine. But how am I
You've
playing
been
the
getting a lot of
game?
slap on the wrists.
I think FromSoft is really interesting. In that their DLCs often are. I don't think that FromSoft makes DLCs in response to fans, but I do think that the DLCs often circle the drain on like lingering topics that fans will fixate on, and thus all of their DLCs in the past have been very satisfying with the answers that they provide. Because they're very, like, we're all very clued in on the questions that have been asked.
Yeah. It's like how people were saying that this DLC would be about Mikola like almost 2 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. And it is. And that's very true. And I think everyone got what they wanted out of that. But the thing is that we all thought we understood finger creepers. And boy, were we fucking wrong about that. And that's the thing about them that keeps me up at night. Anyway, let's talk to EG.
Well, look at you. We don't receive many visitors. I presume you are Tarnished? What brings you here? Oh, pardon me. It's hardly my place to ask, is it? I am EG. A blacksmith who once served the Carian royals. An old codger who refuses to retire his rusty hammer. So here I am, still quietly plying my trade on this spot. Perhaps you'd like a display? These bones are old, but still able.
All right. Now we have the option to say, please take care.
Oh, watch out there. When I'm absorbed in my smithing, I lose sight of all else. If you come too close, I'm apt to cause you harm. I am, after all, terribly large compared to you, Tarnished. You don't know how hard it is not to break anything while I work. Brave Tarnished. A word of warning, if you please. This territory once belonged to the Carian royal family. Their manor lies not far beyond this point. When the Raya Lucaria Academy turned on the Carians, the Knights of the Cuckoo descended on this tract. After leveling it, they carried on to the manor. The Carians were taken off guard, but their strength had not waned, and they repelled the Knights' onslaught by conjuring an enchanted snare that remains potent to this day. That is why I say, Tarnished, don't.
I like this lore about the Knights of the Cuckoo because it shows that the like Liurnian civil war was like really brutal and intense, and this is what happens when you create a nation that's based all around magic and like magical nukes basically, and then make them fight each other because they don't agree about anything.
Magic nukes.
Blythe actually did that. Did he? Quite a rare occurrence for such a guarded soul as he. Perhaps he sensed something unusual about you. At any rate, if you're friendly with Blythe, I've something else that might suit you. I've explained the peril of the enchanted snare that remains at the Royal Carian Manor.
He sells a Carian filigree crest.
Do, brave Tarnished,
If you tell him about Blythe, which is really useful. It's a very, very powerful talisman.
Or is FP consumed by skills? If I had any. No.
All right. We can make a detour to Carian Manor.
Let's do it. We were talking before about like
Gah!
it's odd to do it before.
Why'd that
Raya
shoot me?
Lucaria. But no, there's something. If we clear this area too, there's something very good immediately after it.
Yeah.
That attack went all the way back to me at EG.
The one thing I am concerned about is talking to Ronnie before doing Renala, because I don't know if it impacts that quest line.
Then
Yeah,
just
we don't have to talk to her yet. Yeah. We'll avoid that then.
Yeah. The resting place of the contemptible cuckoos, lost in the siege of Carian Manor, is just the lore out front. So they did not pass through. Boy, fucking finger creepers. This is going to be so weird and unique. I cannot wait to try and put together what the fuck any of this means now. This is literally my worst nightmare. This is actually my worst nightmare in terms of like
just because
lore
you're
stuff.
stuck looking at and thinking about these guys now.
Yeah. Well, like, I don't know. I will not talk about like the things that are introduced in the DLC that make this very confusing, but I will say for I just watched him walk right into that.
Easy.
Finger creepers are an aspect of this game that I think a year ago, or even 3 weeks ago, if you asked all the lore hounds and all of the people that pay attention to the game, like, these have been discoursed to death. People knew, quote unquote, pretty much everything that the base game allowed you to surmise about these beings. And as a result, we were like, we understand it. We don't have as many questions. Like, there's a lot of lingering openness, and like we don't know for sure about them. But here are some like ideas that we can cross out at least.
I feel like I know nothing about them.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of know where they came from.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
So, long story short, the DLC introduces a concept that fundamentally is not just the opposite of what we thought. It is literally just something that we had written off completely and were 100% certain was not the case. Now is actually the case.
Precisely became the case.
It is precisely what one of the aspects that gets introduced is. So it's just like, okay, wow, this is one of the few times where we were truly wrong and misled, which is very interesting.
God damn it, are you kidding me?
You gotta watch out for those nails.
Right?
You can see them all in advance.
Finger creepers are so fucking weird. They're so weird.
I hate them. I hate them so much. Oh god.
It's always just funny how many fingers they have. I love it.
No, it's so awful. I hate that they made
the way that
spider
they
hands.
itch themselves. I love that animation so much.
The itching is really fun. The fact, one of the weirdest things about them is this is just a weird thing I noticed when I was playing the fucking DLC. There are some finger creepers in the DLC that don't wear rings. So there are finger creepers that don't wear rings, but if you visceral them, the rings appear on their model. What? I don't know why that is the case, and I don't like. I have so many questions about where the rings come from. Like, I need to know. I need to know where the rings come from.
Bug.
Yeah, that's just a bug.
That is just a bug.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is the presence
frame trapped.
The presence of rings on these creatures implies something about their physiology, which is either they were part of a bigger thing once that could put a ring on its fingers, or someone put rings on them. And
connection error.
Oh no. I'm gonna banish everyone so that we can all reconnect. But I don't think that's the case anymore. I think rings might be a part of their physiology, which is extremely strange.
They're like little hats.
They just grow
fingers.
them.
Yeah,
it's like whenever I stare. It's like whenever I stare at Ashoka for too long, trying to figure out how her head works.
Well, oysters can grow pearls, so they're just doing that with a different kind of gem and a little hard shell.
Yes, but isn't that even weirder? Isn't that weird?
Why? Is it?
Isn't that weird?
It is. That would be extremely.
It's already inherently weird that it's a severed arm.
I think it's very funny because it's one of the least weird things in the Elden Ring world. Like,
yes, Keith. Yes, it is really weird when you see that they are a severed hand with a gore arm. You want to know what else is really weird? When you see one of them get born and it is born with the gore sever on it. I don't understand what these things are. It's very weird. It is very weird.
Because yeah, it inherently felt like they must have been some kind of like. Because I always assumed that they were like a Raya Lucaria or whatever the fuck. Like experiment mistake.
Yeah. For a very long time, people thought that the finger creepers, because they're in the
magic
inverted
hand, like spell that got gross.
It's a wall master. It's a wall master from Zelda. They summoned them. You know, like it. People thought this. People also tried to figure out, like, okay, maybe Rykard made them. Maybe maybe they were attacking the Carians. It's like unclear what the fuck these things are and why there's so many here. And I can tell very definitively everything we thought was wrong, which is just fucking insane.
I could have imagined that like growing on trees like a bunch of bananas and just falling off.
Yeah.
Gross.
I figured that they might have been related to the 2 and 3 fingers because that just seems like an obvious connection to draw.
The thing about them that's interesting is that they don't look anything like the 2 or 3 fingers, and in fact, we have seen the full
but they just
body.
are weird, gross, hairy hands.
Yeah.
They aren't hairy, or they're not hairy in the same way as the fingers, I should say, because the fingers have really specific hair. These don't, which is weird.
Yeah, but that just raised the question of whether or not they're like a genetic offshoot or a byproduct of the fingers, or if they're an attempt to replicate the fingers.
Yes. That makes sense.
It'd be weird
completely,
to have
right?
another hand that's unrelated to the other hands.
Yes, but that's also one of the weird things about the 2 fingers and the 3 fingers that we know, is that the fingers are not literally hands. They're called fingers because they look passingly weirdly like fingers, but we know what the fingers look like when they stand up, which is not a hand.
They look like the things from Arrival.
Yes, they do.
They're just X chromosomes.
They're just weird. They're weird X's. Sorry, I mindlessly
You saved
sat.
us.
Oh, okay.
He's
good.
back.
You would, there's so much stuff to talk about fingers. Fingers lore is now the weirdest part of this game, period. And finger
lore.
creepers especially. No! Like, everything that deals with hands in this game is fucking bizarre. I truly don't have an answer about any of it. I have no idea. It is a huge shrug from me.
One day, someone will make a video essay about it.
I pray someone
They probably
will...
already started making it if they haven't made it already.
And had to restart.
It's very funny because I was sitting on Quaylog's stream the other day and I was talking to her and I was like, my biggest open question is what the fuck fingers? And she literally was like, yeah, I truly don't have a spot to go to with this. We're back at ground zero with them, which is interesting. Like, specifically finger creepers. It's just so weird.
I look forward to all the retractions that the lore videos made this week will have.
Yeah, there will be a lot made this week. I was actually watching a few of the lore videos that were just put out by like no-namers, for lack of a better word, like really small channels. And like, there is like a proliferation of like a lot of lore videos that people are rushing to make to capitalize on the DLC that like just are wrong, and like not even wrong in like a super obscure lore nerd way, but in a like, oh, the person who made this video has not finished the DLC yet, so they made a video about something that is not ready to be made about.
No, the content farm never stops.
Exactly.
But I just mean in terms of like, also like, just that's the primary thing that characterized most of the the Elden Ring videos in the first wave, was that like, even from all the big channels, they were constantly then making additional videos that were retracting things they claimed in other videos.
Yeah,
because there's just too much fucking game.
There's so much to sift through. Yeah. It's just interesting because I feel like as a community, I mean, on our last session, Illusory and I talked about this, is like, the Souls community is pretty good about creating resources to come together and like, if not answer every question, like solve what we can solve, right? And I'm not used to being taken by surprise so heavily by new revelations like this, especially in light of like the DLC, for example, being the DLC is what people thought it was going to be about. Like it is about Mikola. Like that is what it is. So it's in the way we accessed it was the way that we all thought you would access it. And like, you know, like everything about it was so known. So getting crazy, weird left field stuff that makes us completely recontextualize everything we knew from before is exciting, even if it keeps me up at night and stresses me the fuck out.
I still haven't.
I was raising a finger.
I still don't know what like plane of reality to think the DLC even occurs in.
Shadow Realm.
Banished to the Shadow Realm.
I know what I know what the place is called. I just don't know what it functionally means.
I think
Shadow Realm.
I think it is a non-Euclidean space in the center of the lands between. That is my best explanation for it, because there is a lot
It's like
of
trying
evidence.
to make sense of whether or not stuff is like, whether it's
It
like
is
an
not a
afterlife or
dream.
anything.
It's
the
not a
tree
dream, and it's not an afterlife. It is a place where death is banished to, which is interesting.
You go there to follow a dead person, but also all the people that were there with you, like people follow you there too. Like you just go in together to this place that seems like it maybe people from the other world shouldn't be in or something.
Yes. So this ghost here
Well,
says that he's waiting for Lady Ronnie and that they're waiting for their house's revival, just as a heads up, which is interesting because obviously we know that Rena is Ronnie, but if you were just playing the game for the first time, you would not know that Ronnie is alive. Ronnie died. So
He is freaking out on my screen.
interesting. So
There's a guy over here.
as far as I can tell from the DLC, there is a lot of evidence that the Lands of Shadow are a literal physical place that exists. But the thing is that access to it and like the visibility of it is not possible by most people. And we learn in the DLC through a line of dialogue that Mohg's body specifically was needed to get there. Mohg opened the way. And we don't have a lot to go off of on why that is. My best surmise is that because he is inflicted with horns and he has the quote unquote omen curse, he is able to like open a door to get there. But the best way to think of it is it's like the lighthouse from Cape Escape. Some people can see it and some people can't.
For me, there's definitely an element there of like even trying to backtrack the idea of like, okay, how did you all get here? Characters. Did you all get here because you also
touched a
defeated
hand.
Mohg in your separate Dark Souls world, or specifically you got here past Mohg's death when I killed him, and you all needed me to kill Mohg specifically, or this
correct.
whole story
That
can't
is
happen?
correct. That is what
That
happens.
is correct. Yeah.
So you
It
see
becomes a
those-
little clearer with Letta since you
so
talk to her
see-
before you go in.
Yeah, that's one of the funniest things about how the DLC is implemented, is that as far as I can tell, if you buy the DLC but you play the game surrounding it for the first time, you beat Mohg and then she just materializes.
Yes.
With no
So-
prior context, and she's
So-
just there.
Part of it is, so the best way to think of it is all of Miquella's followers and Miquella go to the Land of Shadow while you're resting at the bonfire after beating Mohg.
Yeah, it's
That is what happens. That is canonically what happens.
it's just extremely funny. You're like, wait, what?
It is. It is, but you know, that's people appear when you rest at a bonfire. It's an abstraction, you know. I'm out of rune arcs. I wanted my.
We just got one.
It makes you sit
Down
here and
here,
wonder
yeah.
that as your immortal character, you're like, how many hundreds of years are passing in this narrative while I'm just trying to beat one boss? Because I keep
Well, actually,
resting, and it
that's-
seems to take a long time.
Yeah. Well, actually, that is something that's true. When you die and respawn, that's because you're tarnished, your soul doesn't return to the Erd Tree. The reason why everything respawns when you die is because a lot of time has passed. That's just that's how long it takes for your body to reassemble at a site of grace. And that's also maintained by the fact that when you die, time actually passes in game. You get like it's night, it's day, blah blah blah. So
The game is wild.
it is wild. It's crazy. It's wild and crazy. I love the DLC. It makes me very sad. Everything about it makes me sad. I can't talk about it without getting sad. I joked in the Discord, I was like, I can't wait to play the DLC with my friends because I'm going to cry in front of them. There is a very strong chance that when we get to the DLC, I'm going to get emotional during parts.
And then you have to spend 3 hours explaining what happened.
Yeah, to you people. You people don't understand art.
I've played,
no.
I just didn't spend all 3 years immersing myself just in this game nonstop, so I don't know what people are talking about anymore.
I just tried to get caught back up. Do we want to go? The URUMI's over here. Like, we need to, there's other places to go to if we want to get the stuff we're looking for.
To the drop down.
Yeah, do we
Okay.
want to do
Yeah.
the drop down here?
Yeah, because that's where the URUMI is. The URUMI is on that ledge over there. There's an Abductor Virgin and some finger creepers.
They're
so
over
be
here,
very
Luxury.
careful.
Well, I mean, this is the way to
or-
get down there.
Oh.
Yeah, this is the way to get down there.
What?
Ooh,
Wahoo.
Don't
But
be
yes,
the one guy that
I-
fucks
Underneath the
up.
stairs here too. I don't remember what it is. It
I am-
is Golden Roof.
Yeah. I am very cautious about spoiling big stuff for the DLC, which is why I haven't been talking deeply about like the specific events that make me very emotional, but there are a lot of them and they made me very sad on stream. After one of my episodes while we were playing, I literally was like, chat, I need like 30 minutes. I'm sad. I can't like keep doing this right now.
Damn.
There's a really potent metaphor for like depression and suicide in the DLC that's like genuinely hard hitting, that is very depressing and sad, that I really liked a lot. And very
I think
good.
I've been there.
URUMI.
URUMI.
Here you go, Keith. Leave. Here's
Does
a
anyone-
second URUMI. You can use 2 of them.
Does
Oh.
anyone have lightning attacks? I know Ka has some.
Yeah.
Do you want to kill this virgin abductor? I don't remember if it
Double
guards anything.
URUMI. And it does have higher. I don't have enough strength to wield this weapon.
Wow. Did you pick up the one? Okay, there you go.
3 URUMIs.
I have lightning grease. I can grease my dagger.
I can Nora Zoro these URUMIs. But I don't have the strength to use.
Hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
I need to go get 1 more strength at the bonfire.
I should really focus on using grease if I'm going to do the misericord. That would be really fun. Oh, this is going to be a cool build. I like it. I like it.
I don't
I
remember
should
what's here.
be trying to parry.
It's just Comber Smithing Stone.
Yeah.
Well, we have to run all the way back up, but that's okay.
There is a we could teleport there.
Yeah, let's just teleport back to the manor lower level.
And then we can get the Sword of Night and Flame as well, I think, because it's right around here, which will be useful for Ka. Because it's
Yeah.
Ka, are you doing omnicasting? No.
No, just faith.
No, then it won't be useful for you. Sorry.
No.
Get wrecked, Ka.
Yeah.
Wow.
Something I talked about in a previous stream was having like somewhat mixed feelings about the level design here. Because I
Yeah.
like being able to explore and find stuff on side paths like this. But it's kind of what we just experienced, right? Like we drop down, so we'd have to run past all the enemies we just killed, or warp back here. And then it's kind of egregious. There's like another run back we can do to the site of grace we were just at. There's an NPC above it, up in the upper level of that room, but there's no ladder.
Teleport. Yeah.
There's no ladder to drop down, and it's like that is the most From Software thing to do. Is like if you unlocked this like loop around path, there should be like you should be able to warp to that site of grace to meet that NPC instead of running all the way around.
Yeah, completely. I agree.
That's one thing. Like my biggest complaint of this level is like it just needs one ladder added to it. Like,
yeah, it just needs one ladder. Exactly. I love the traps on the ground here as well. You might not notice them as we run by because we're kind of just running. But if you look at the ground, there are daggers stabbed into the area, and if you cross over the daggers, that's where all the traps are. So
I fell.
neat.
Uh-oh.
Ka. It said Ka has died, even though your name is Rotward Opa. That's interesting.
Oh yeah, it does say
Yeah.
Ka.
Oh, is it Steam name?
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's so upsetting that these
nothing
are
over
sword
here.
whips,
Okay.
but not in the normal way. They're just flaccid swords.
They're based on a real weapon that exists in real life. It's an Indian weapon, like from India.
I feel like I've seen someone use that in a fighting game.
I'm
Just-
sure they're
Like the
Have
URUMI
been.
specifically, and not a sword whip.
Yeah.
yes. The
Not
URUMI,
like Soul Calibur Ivy.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
the asp coil.
So this this weapon's right trigger charges up to do a stab, which is wild.
Oh, miss.
Oh, it was
That's
that
such a good weapon.
Indivisible. Indivisible, one of the
yeah.
dudes uses URUMI.
Oh,
that game has a lot of like Indian subcontinent stuff, doesn't
so
it?
fucking cool, but the end game is not very good.
That's what I heard.
That's the game where you have like 4 party members set to separate buttons.
Yeah,
They're,
it's a Valkyrie
summons
profile.
inside of you or something.
Valkyrie
I did
profile, spiritual
a
successor.
let's try of that all the way back in like 2014.
Oh, wow. Had a lot of
I
dudes.
know
1
someone who
million
did
years
animation
ago.
work on that game.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Again?
Yeah. Ka, yeah.
Oh, Ka's
get your
super
act
dead.
together, Ka.
Get it together, gosh. I got beat.
Together,
oh yeah, did we want to do
viewers.
the other drop down that's over here? If we back on the other side, there's a roof you can
I just
drop
want to
onto. I forget
survive
what
these
items are there.
hands.
I did this. I got the Sword of Night and Flame. Is that what you're talking about or no?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I got to meet some animators this
God
weekend that work
damn,
on
this guy's
them's fight
fucking me
nerds.
up. Get
Oh,
me
that's
away.
fun.
And Ross O'Donovan's Gameaverse.
That's cool.
Oh, I cannot run from this guy. Why are there so many fucking hands?
I'm trying to get far enough away from Andrew so that I can teleport.
Teleport.
Nice
Wow,
kick.
what the fuck?
I'm dueling unupgraded Urumis, so I needed that kick. I'm basically slap fighting people because I haven't upgraded these yet.
When we get to the next site of Grace up ahead, that might be a
Yeah.
good spot to warp.
Yes.
So that we can rest
Yeah.
there while you go upgrade them.
And I go cram some crystals in these. If hopefully they're somber, otherwise I probably don't have the resources.
The URUMI is regular. It's not somber.
Yuck.
You'll have to buy the things. I need to learn the parry timing on these guys because I actually don't know this enemy's parry timing. There we go. Got it. I think parries are timed to me because there's no ping when I do it. So
Where am I?
I like this game so much. I like this game so very much.
Well, 3 of us are here.
I'm coming.
Well,
Here comes
yeah,
right behind
fourth.
you.
I'm nowhere near, so don't expect me.
Did you die and spawn like way back or something?
Nope, just followed Toaster onto the ground, and then a lot of hands came out, and then I went
I
a
got
different
handsy
direction.
with you.
Nah,
So
I
the
missed,
sword.
I missed when the split up happened.
Yeah, I just hopped over to the roof that had the Sword of Night and Flame on it. And it says, storied sword and treasure of Carian Manor, one of the legendary armaments. Astrologers who preceded the sorcerers established themselves in the mountaintops that nearly touched the sky and considered the fire giants their neighbors. Hold the sword level and prepare to cast a sorcery. Follow up with a normal attack to cast Night Comet, or a strong attack to sweep forward with a burst of flames. So this is the paired weapon that pairs with Rolana's twin swords from the DLC. Or it's an unpaired weapon. Sorry, I mean that goes along with it.
Oh, I might have went the wrong way. Hold on.
I don't.
Well, I mean,
I guess
we can just go to the next site of Grace and activate it for Andrew to warp to.
Yeah,
It's true.
That would be
it's-
nice.
Yeah, we are like very close to it. So
I don't think it's no fun. Neither of you two are parryable. I need a illusory to swing at me so I can parry him.
you want to be able to parry your teammates?
You can. You can parry friendly people. I think. I thought there. Yeah, I thought there was a.
in Dark Souls
interaction.
1 in Dark Souls 1 you can.
That might be what
but
I'm thinking
That'd
of.
be really weird, yeah.
Yeah, no, you can parry friendly phantom like troll co-op players will purposely go in
Yeah.
and then try to parry the host as much like while they're attacking enemies to fuck them up.
There we go. Let me teleport.
So
I
actually,
was
so
just
this
mashing
part,
it wouldn't let me.
this part here has a crazy glitch that's really interesting. Illusory, do you know about this?
I'm not sure.
With the summoning pool.
I don't think I know it.
Okay, so I don't think we can trigger it. I'll try to trigger it right now, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Here we go. Like this.
Oh,
It didn't
dog's
work.
doing
It didn't work. If the wolf jumps on top of you while you're touching the summoning pool, it pushes you underneath the level collision, and it allows you to walk around underneath everything.
I was gonna say yeah, you'd probably wind up underneath the structure, but I would
Yeah.
expect there to be collision for the ground. So that's yeah.
You go underneath here, and you can see a bunch of messages written that are like, "Hey, look! How'd you get
Oh, look,
down
you
here?
did
What
it."
a great
Yeah.
secret!" Yeah, it's awesome.
Could this
But
be a
it's-
bug?
Yeah, it's really hard though because you can only do it on the first, obviously
Yeah,
on
when
the
you're
first
activating
time.
it. Yeah.
So No, nothing you can do, unfortunately.
I now have 2 level 7s.
Excellent.
Do we want to do the scaling the mountain part of this or no? Oh, we have to do it from somewhere else. Never mind. I forgot.
Okay.
I thought it was right here. We have to do it from up top anyway.
Yeah.
I whoopsie doodled spent all of my upgrade materials like 10 minutes ago. Womp womp.
Why is
Oh,
that a
it's,
whoops? What'd you
it's
do?
the weirdly realistic wolves.
Oh my god, this wolf.
All right.
No chance.
Man, I cannot wait until I get my respec and I'm gonna build a really wacky ass build. I think I'm gonna do a crazy build. I think I'm gonna Carian Grandeur. Oh. I'm gonna do like a swordless swordsman style Carian Grandeur posture break build, I think.
Cool.
Come on. Oh, you're not gonna hit me, so I can't parry you. It's fine. Well, baby. Oh, did he drop a noble slender sword? No, just a Roa fruit. So I've been watching Andrew stream the DLC. My controller, why do you keep disconnecting and dying? Steam input popped up for a second. Wow, my controller just don't work.
Oh!
Oh! Fuck did you come? Ah, stop it.
Hold on. I got it. Oh no.
Playing on
Okay.
mouse and keyboard gonna be weird.
Mage giants, that's illegal. Ow.
Oh, ouchie. It would be good to know what buttons do what. Okay, so that's my
On the
parry
ground.
button.
We can't even crit him.
Oh.
Oh, easy
We
toast.
don't need crits. Ah! Bonus mage.
We don't have to worry about it right now, but I think the scaling might be too easy. Like before, it was kind of like crazy how much everything was ultra tanky, but now everything's like very easy. I feel like.
Yeah, I think it went from 135 to 35.
Oh,
Per player.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think we'll want to up it a bit because we are just like shredding. Like.
Yeah. Let's we can fix that in a bit. If we don't want it to be this session, we can do it for next one. But
Right.
let's see. I need to like really fucking reset my. I gotta reset my controls, guys. This is really bad.
Yeah, no, because with the previous scaling we had, we would not have destroyed that giant.
Your controls are breaking or
that
something?
quickly.
My controller stopped working, so I have
But you
to
need the controller
remap.
to control.
I need to remap my controls basically so that I can play on mouse and keyboard properly. Enemy health is for sure scaled up. It's
Yeah.
because
Not
these guys
enough.
do not have 2100 health in the base game. I think the thing is the scaling just decreased from what we had it at. So
Yes.
we will need to we'll just want to look at that. Where do I get my weapon art that I really want?
It's also possible that they just removed resistance scaling, so we're only seeing the health scaling now.
That's also very possible. Illusory, do you remember where you get Carian Retaliation? That's what I'm looking for right now.
Ooh, I'm forgetting off the top of my head.
Because it is here somewhere, but I don't know where.
Is it?
I don't remember if it's the reward for Loretta or not. So.
I don't remember.
Oh fuck! I died.
Oh no.
Oh, no, I didn't.
You
I
survived.
survived.
Holy shit.
I have so
don't.
little health. Oh,
I was
fuck,
trying to
yeah.
maneuver around Andrew, who's standing on the gap.
Oh, caught it.
Sorry, I was trying to look down at Toaster that was jumping off. I
He's
was in
down there.
Ooh,
You got
Oh.
this?
my muscle memory is all fucked.
Nice. Okay.
I'm coming to join you.
Illusory's got this.
The idea of
Nice.
playing Souls games with keyboard and mouse is so upsetting to me.
You gotta remember your muscles.
Otherwise, they
This
fall
goes-
off.
There we go. I cannot backstab these guys, so it does not
No.
matter. Yeah. Oof! Ouch. I do so little damage.
We can knock him down though.
I'm such a little damage boy. My damage is so little and small. And I don't deal status anymore with this weapon, so it's kind of.
So what's even the point? Cracked pot.
Ooh.
Very good.
No, you're a crackpot.
Chat says the Carian retaliation is sold by Pidia.
Oh, it's sold by Pidia. Then yes, we do need to do this. Yeah. I will. Well, then we'll do
I
this.
do not
This is
remember the
not
name
waste
Pidia.
time. You probably never met him in your playthrough.
Oh.
That Pidia.
He's a weirdo. He's like Celiovis's apprentice, kind of. Is like the. He's a weirdo. He's a doll freak. He loves dolls.
Good for him.
So like,
is he the guy that's laying on
Souls
the
fan?
ground?
What?
Is he the guy that's laying on the ground?
Yes, I think so. He's on the second floor of the lower level of the manor that you can't reach from that fireplace.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's a
yeah,
guy-
I met
There's a
that
guy.
guy.
There's a
I
guy
know
that's
who
like
that guy
upstairs
is,
from
yeah.
the grace that
Yes.
you.
Yeah, you have to drop
doesn't.
down
He
to.
never stands up.
Yeah, he's a weird pervert. He's a weird pervert.
I can relate.
At least we're just yeeting these guys.
Yeah, what the hell?
Awesome.
I'm doing nothing. Oh!
Big friend, large friend, girthy friend.
Yeah, every time I do
one
my
behind.
charge 2
I
it just
fucking
knocks them.
I hitbox porned that real good.
Oh.
Okay.
Get wrecked, nerd. Okay.
Now that my controller.
My
is reset.
headcanon is that From Software already had this enemy normally, but then when they realized they were going to kill Alexander, they specifically gave him the most like upsettingly violent death possible, and then backported that to the rest of the enemy type. They just did it out of just to make that a weirdly like black, like dark comedy weird death for the entirely sympathetic character. Where he just,
Have you done?
It's so
just-
jarring
might as well
that he just
just,
fucking
well,
explodes.
From
Have
here,
you-
we might as well just get this item and then warp back.
Yeah.
Here
Oh,
we
Carian
go. Yeah,
Grandeur.
Carian
That is
Grandeur.
also
Yeah.
what I wanted for this anyway. Okay. Manor upper level. Annoying. The
I like that
go
you
on,
know
sorry.
what's inside of them, and it's not fun.
Yeah, the jails in the DLC are really fucked up and sad and messed up and depressing and crazy and weird. And it's
Cool as
it's,
hell.
Yeah, it's
I love
very
it.
very depressing.
I love like meeting the ghosts. Like, please don't put me back in the pot. And I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
My favorite
Yeah.
part is when you have to platform down the pots, and the last one is just.
Oh, I'm about to get fucked up by that wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's also clearly something going on with the appearance of all of the pot stuffers.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the things that walk out of the pots. It's not great.
Yeah, but like I looked at
The-
those and I'm like, I haven't memorized all of the demigods and other characters, but that sure seems like it's one of them.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't get the tree yet.
There's things to say
go.
about them that is
They're
very
gross,
interesting.
hideous, disgusting. I hope they're never gonna come near me again, please. They're terrifying.
Oh, these dogs have a lot of health. Oh god.
It turns out that like ethnically cleansing people by stuffing them into jars because their skin is really supple is like maybe not a good thing to do. Like maybe bad actually. Like
I think this is-
burial rites being appropriated for warfare is also really messed up and sad and depressing and fucked up, and like creates a history of violence that's not very good. Oh, I just tried to parry him stupidly by accident.
But
Let
you go.
me do this.
have you?
Get him,
It
illusion.
might be ethnic cleansing, but
Yeah.
afterwards you can carry one more fairy, so really, like give and take.
I mean, who? It depends. Just don't ethnically cleanse the fairies, I guess.
What if they're really delicious?
I'm the most boring Zelda player because I never put
I
anything
think
else in
Futurama
my,
did an
in my-
episode about this.
I never put anything else in my pot, in my jars. I just fill the bottles. I only put fairies in them.
Yeah, that's what they're for. Is for fairies.
They give you like a bunch of crazy potions and stuff, and I'm like, nah, fairies. Gotta save up
I
with
don't
this
think
fairy so that I get more get out of jail free cards when the bosses kick my ass. As I'm trying to figure out what item works on them.
Sorry, Illusory, is Pidia this way still? Do we still have to? Do we have to redo this part?
Yeah, we have to do the boss first.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, it's after the boss.
It's after the boss. So that's why I always feel a little like iffy about the level design, because there's a bunch of ways to drop down. It's like, oh, cool, there's an item here. Oh, drop down to do this, and then it's like you beat the level. Oh, drop down again, and they don't give you a ladder. Like, it's like, what were they thinking?
Oh, I don't know if I can actually parry her because she's a ghost, and her moveset doesn't seem too hard. Let's see.
Is this the fake ghost version of the one from elsewhere, or are they different characters?
Yes, they are the same character. She has the Tree Sentinel moveset, so I should be able to parry this.
So she's the lady
parry.
that's probably Albinauric.
Yes.
I would like it if she probably bleeded.
Oh, she is
Ow.
having a bad time. Oh.
Yeah.
Nice bow.
Me specifically, huh?
Yeah. Loretta's great bows.
Oh, she
she go?
phased into the wall. Now
Yeah,
she's
weird.
somewhere else.
Upstairs.
She's up
Oh, upstairs. Yeah, what the hell?
She's sniping
Oh,
us.
what are you doing over here?
Ah!
Die, horse.
You don't
Oh.
belong
Oh,
in
I
this world.
died? What the heck?
Oh!
Yeah.
How much
Oh, you're-
stamina do you have, Caw? Your screen, I'm looking at your stamina bar and it's showing your stamina as like
Not
literally
that
a.
much. I'm looking at your
Crazy.
screen now.
That's crazy.
Oh, she's behind me now. She worked behind me.
Yeah, she keeps teleporting back up here.
It's fine. Oh
It's
my
accurately showing the current amount of stamina I have.
God.
That's funny.
Very goofy.
I think she's rottable.
Probably not.
Probably.
But you can
not.
probably deal damage to her using it because it's Dragon Breath, but I don't think that she has Rot.
Don't die, Andrew.
No, I'm fine.
I need you to take more hits from me.
I'm used to
Got her.
being hit in the face. Hey.
We did it.
Loretta's
We did it.
Loretta's slash got buffed. It's a weird. Her weapon got buffed as well, I think, if I remember correctly. It's a really weird weapon now. It still feels like a really odd niche. It doesn't actually work correctly for the way that you would want to build it, but it is interesting.
Because I haven't played the game normally on PC and have just like hacked my way through the game and like teleported around the game just to get footage and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I never remember like what I have or haven't done. I literally just got the trophy for Loretta, and I'm just like, that's very funny to me. I'm like, oh,
That-
cool. My first time defeating Loretta. Not really, of course, but on Steam.
Oh, right. URUMI doesn't have
Wait,
bleed.
I can
That's
do this.
weird, actually.
Yeah,
What,
you
does it?
set it as a bleed weapon.
That's really
to get
weird
the
that-
best out of it.
That's really weird that the blade whip doesn't start off with bleed.
Yeah.
That seems like that would be the niche it fills by default, by as being the blade whip.
It is rare. It does fill an interesting and rare niche, which is that it is a weapon that scales better with bleed than it does other stats for the most part, which is really cool.
That's-
I mean, obviously you can get to S dexterity, but it's not worth it for the DPS trade-off.
Chaz says, what makes a game a Souls-like? It's a game where when you get to a big slope at the very top, there's conspicuously an enemy standing there right behind a boulder. And then you go a little bit up the slope and the boulder rolls down at you and the enemy, because the enemy pushed it. Every time a game has that, it's a Souls-like.
My argument is Soulslikes are 3D Metroidvanias that have a action economy and a single resource that is used for both monetary bartering and level improvement.
So you think 2Ds that call themselves Soulslikes are liars?
Yes.
I think they're
that
pushing the definition a little bit. Yeah, because I kind
Yeah.
of feel like a 3D action RPG of a certain style is the core of what a Souls-like is.
Yeah.
I kind of agree with that.
Whereas,
but not that,
like,
if someone calls something a 2D Souls-like though, it's not going to be.
I'm just like until Lies of P happened.
Like I kind of get what they're going for.
In Lies of P, until Lies of P happened, I was saying that the best Souls-like was Salt and Sanctuary.
I tried to play that game a couple times and just like the visuals, like I couldn't like. I feel like that game hurt my eyes. I don't know,
Xbox
like I couldn't
Live
like
Indie Arcade. Yeah.
I remember just like
I was already
Yeah.
familiar with the developer from I made a game with zombies in it and Dishwasher Dead Samurai, so it was just more grunge from the same grunge mill.
So we'll for questline safety, we'll not talk to any NPCs yet, but we could always do the first half of this dragon encounter.
yes, we could.
I forgot about this fucker.
This
So anyway,
is a
I made the
really
mistake of putting another
tough
point into
fight.
Arcane before realizing my weapon still doesn't have a stat yet. Whoops.
The
I'm not here. Okay, here it is.
Adula. Ooh.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think
We
that
got
2D quote unquote Soulslikes are like egregiously evil for labeling themselves Soulslikes. I think that is more of an aesthetic and like design sensibility label than it is an actual label. It's like how people will be like, Call of Duty is a first-person shooter. Deus Ex is a first-person shooter. When it's like, well, yes, technically, but these are very different games. Like, they're a very different genre of video game.
You feel like it's a trapping rather than a genre.
Yeah, when the way that people use the term, for sure.
I hate this dragon so much.
But
What just happened?
He just freaks
I
out
think-
constantly. He has really narrow boundaries.
Yeah, he'll teleport a lot.
I think the real key aspect of Souls design is that it is very metered with what resources you have.
Well, okay, what was that though? This is his zone. That
Yeah,
was-
Yeah, I know.
that
No,
makes
this
it-
dragon just sucks. He usually glitches out when I'm fighting him. It's like a
I'm gonna
bonus
switch
30%
weapons.
reason for why I'm so done with dragon fights in these games.
I think you're just jealous.
They don't work.
Dragons just have such good movesets.
Yeah, the real
He
reason,
just took a
the
big
real
damage
thing is
there.
that
was
like
nice, whatever that was.
to some extent akin to like saying the difference between an action adventure game and a game that is very clearly aping on Zelda, for example. It's like you
Yeah.
kind of just get a long enough checklist of things that are similar that you're like, okay, yeah, this is being Souls specifically.
Yeah. I think
This door does
think
not
as
open
well-
from this side, and a healing
Yeah.
item that replenishes at checkpoints that also respawn the enemies and so on.
Okay,
Yeah.
there's a really important item that I can't remember if it's behind this tower or Saluvi's tower, a little bit further down the hill. So I'm gonna do it.
One of these
investigate.
towers has a very important item.
Correct. Okay, we might be on the same page.
It's the
over
item
here,
I
I
specifically
think.
looked up and came here to get right after I published the Beastars video.
It's
okay,
wherever
okay. I think
the-
it's Saluvi's tower. I think we have to go further down the hill.
Yeah. It's where the spirit spring is.
But that was why I jokingly included the boulder example, because like games trying to be Dark Souls just would very directly like Neo just has the same boulder trap that Dark Souls has, which is distinctly different from boulders in video games as a concept. Like it's not the same thing.
Yeah.
I also
think,
like lost my mind arguing with Neo fanboys that were chafing at the idea of comparing it to Souls games when it was so obviously a Souls game, and they would cling so hard to the not entirely true narrative that it was in development for so many years that it came
Here we
before
go.
Dark Souls, so it couldn't have taken inspiration from it. I'm like, that's not how game development works.
Yeah.
It also clearly was
also-
not in like development that whole time in continuity. It clearly like gave up and started over several times.
Well, I
My
think we have to climb the wall. I thought it was behind
Yeah.
the tower. Yeah, we gotta climb the wall.
my take is on, especially Neo specifically, is actually I think a really good example though.
Black Wolf
in
Mask.
that I think Neo wears the aesthetics of a Souls game and steals some design ideas from a Souls game, but I do not actually think the game that Neo is shares design ideology with Souls.
No, because
Which
it's
is-
bad.
Well, yes, because it is bad, and that is why there has never been a
I don't know Neo 2, and people say it's really good or whatever. Neo 1 is a very bad video game.
Yeah, Neo 1 is, well, the thing is that
Neo-
when you look at what Neo is a action, like an action RPG But when I say that, I mean that in the sense that the old term action RPG used to refer to, which is like Diablo 2.
Exactly.
Yeah,
its entire
that is
progression
what
system
Neo
and gameplay
is.
loop is built to be like Diablo 2 while having the sort of punishing aspect of like Souls games to an extent. So it's actually like a deeply annoying game because it wants you to farm, but in inane repetition, but it also wants you to think too much the whole time. So it's just exhausting to farm in. Once you fight your 7th copy of the first boss, and then you fight 2 of them at the same time after that, you're like, why have I not uninstalled this game? Why am I still giving this thing the benefit of the doubt that it was worth playing?
I was talking to some people this weekend who only play Elden Ring with the mod that adds Diablo-style itemization to it, and that sounded insane to me.
That makes me want to puke into my hands. That is very sad to hear. The thing with me with Neo is that like I don't like Neo, but I don't like Neo not because it's a bad Souls-like. I don't like Neo because I just don't really like games like it. But when you, I think like this is actually a really good conversation for talking about like what genre is and how like taxonomy works is like you define a game's genealogical tree by looking at what its functions do and where those similarities make it similar to its progenitors. And like when you look at Neo, it is true that it has a light attack and a heavy attack and a dodge, but all of the other design systems that create a Souls-like having one set resource or like not having skill trees and things like that are not in Neo to the point that it resembles a different genre, you know? So
I was driving my audience crazy when I was playing that game because they kept wanting me to use anything else besides just like a light and a heavy attack and so on. It's like, no. They don't serve a purpose. These wacky combos, they're just other variations of attacks. I just keep doing normal attacks the whole game.
Yeah.
Hey, guy.
The way that I think of Neo is that it is like Diablo in that you pick a skill you want to use and you map that to your right click and then you just spam that attack.
Yeah.
That's what weapon arts in Neo are like. You build for your Tonfa weapon art, and then you just press L2, and that's how you win the game. And you do 758 million damage a hit. And that's how you play Neo on Way of the Neo. Like, because I've done it before. Like,
Your worship, allow me to be of use. Other than the puppets, there are some very fine things up here in this storeroom. Why not pick something out before you go? But please, can you offer poor ill-starred Pidia a little
guy wants items. Larval tier. Carian retaliation.
Yeah, good to buy that larval tier.
The Ripple Blade. That's such a cool looking weapon.
All right. Black leather shield. This is a cool shield. I think I have everything I need here.
Looking at the Ripple Blade, I'm surprised it's not a catalyst.
It is an arcane scaling axe. It's weird.
Yeah, why there isn't a ladder at the end of this walkway, like up here, is just it's so weird. It is so weird. I don't get it. Like,
yeah, there should be one right here, like
just the fact that you can't kick one down to be able to get back up here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's very.
Because it makes you wonder. It makes you wonder how he is here.
Yeah.
He dropped off the cliff.
Yeah, that's why he can't. That's why he's not standing up.
Yeah.
He snapped his shins.
All right, I'm cutting my recording. Now that we've done this, do we want to head to Raya Lucaria?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go do a thing.
I'm gonna...
Academy Gate Town?
Is there anything else we need to do? Have we talked to Hieta? We talked to her in the Purified Ruins, right?
I don't remember.
Question.
I was counting on you all to know. Okay.
So, did we...
Yeta?
No, we didn't. Is it
Yeta's the guy, the missing eyes lady?
Yes.
Yeah. She needs grapes. She needs grapes to live.
We gave her grapes at least once outside of the starting spot, I think.
I will go check
Yeah.
and see if she's at the purified.
Yeah, we gave her grapes twice.
We gave her grapes twice.
Yes.
Okay.
Where
We've given her
is
2
she
grapes.
after purified ruins?
Yeah, I think we saw her in the place that's after the starting point.
Correct.
Okay, cool. Then as long as we did that, we're good.
All right.
Where do we want to go? Yeah, do we just want to do? Yeah, we could do Raya Lucaria. I think that'd be fun, and
I'm
then we
gonna
can
grab water.
We could finish
Yes.
out Liurnia side stuff after, I guess.
Okay, I will be right back as well. Then I'm gonna grab something really quickly.
Okay.
Same.
I'm looking for the Castle Morn tree because I think someone said that was the one I missed.
It's
Is it- I thought it
it's
was out
near
front
Castle.
to the side.
It's on the cliff by where we fought the Deathbird, I think, right?
Yeah,
Illusory?
yeah, it's in that area. Here,
Right,
I can,
I'll be
I can
right
warp it. I'll warp to Castle Morton
The
too. and
Deathbird.
Look for it with Keith.
Yeah, Neo was interesting because people kept being like, why don't you use the massive moveset your character has with the 17 stances and 40 attacks? And I'm like, there's no reason to. The combat is just souls, so it's just a matter of evading attacks and getting attacks in between the attacks you evaded. There's no reason to. It's from the Teen Ninja people, but there's no reason to do all the different moves your character has. You just do the one attack that's comfy to fit between the enemy attacks, and that's it.
You see where I am on the map, Keith.
Yeah, I'm heading towards your nameplate.
Cool.
Like, that game supported wild builds, like you want to be like a crazy like bomb throwing guy or something, but if you're a melee guy, there's no reason not to just use the same attack the entire game. The 3 stances, as far as I could tell, serve no purpose besides player expression. Yeah, torrent. There we go. Yeah. So I guess that's the one I missed. And that's why I've been behind for a while. We're going to
The
college,
technology.
Andrew.
Oh no. Not again.
I need these
You're
people
just-
to drop more level 3 Titanites.
They're gonna put me in.
I don't know. I
Hufflepuff
feel
and
like
Snow.
the Elden Ring world probably has community or has
Nice, Barry.
Thanks.
subsidized education.
These guys are kind of easy.
I think it's more like they lock you in and you live here now, and that's you've been adopted into college.
Yeah, it's a
Hey,
state
you know
of
what?
emergency.
For the price of college, I wish they would adopt me. Shit.
I'm your problem now.
Yeah, right?
The presence of Albinaurics here is very interesting. Just this, like, there's a lot going on with this that is, like, I don't know all of the answers to, but I think it's interesting. Like, tracing the Albinaurics and their pilgrimage across the lands between gives you a lot of indication about specifically how the different groups manifest. But here it's interesting because it also hints at the presence of the Moog dynasty, which is really interesting in the context of the DLC. It's really the DLC introducing or being,
Oh.
I guess, introducing the context that, like, Mikola charms people and probably charmed Moog and all of that is, like, really neat because it makes Vare's lines make a lot more sense in the base game, where he's constantly like, "Come join me on my journey for love and compassion by joining the Bloody Fingers." It's one of those things that felt really weird and out of place while you're playing the game originally, because they are literally a death cult of serial killers. But it's really neat now knowing that they were working towards potentially Mikola's goals, which is weird.
I just like that little guy who does poison, and that's all he does.
Thioller, he's the saddest NPC in a Souls game.
Well, yeah, he
Yeah,
told
sad
me.
little
He
guy.
told me
Poison
himself.
accessories.
Yeah, he depresses me. I actually have a lot to say about him, and he was the character that I didn't want to talk about because I didn't want to spoil anyone on him.
Yo,
He's a fun little guy.
I've reached
Love
the
him.
first thing you'd be talking about, at least.
I felt
Yeah.
that the second I met him, like, oh, this is the sad boy Toaster has been talking to me about.
He's the sad boy. Illusory, have you met Thioller?
Yes, I've met him and I got a thing from him.
Has everyone given him black syrup yet? Is that a thing that people have done?
I have
I don't think so.
Okay, it
I've
happens
not
just
fed
very.
the sad boy.
It's not related. I mean, it is related to his quest, but it's not a step that is necessary. When you first meet him, you can talk to Moore, and Moore will be like, "Hey, I found this thing. Thioller asked for it. It's black syrup, like literally just like a syrup that is black."
Okay.
And it's obviously very poisonous, and you think that he's going. You think
Makes
that he's gonna do something really cool with it, or like make a poison out of it, and he does. But
Nice.
the saddest thing, the immediate thing that's really interesting is he will basically be like, I have no way to thank you, so there's only one thing I'm good at that I know how to do that will reward you. If you want to off yourself, I'll help. That's the best solace I can provide for you, is like, if you ever want to end it all, just let me know, I'll hook you up. And that's
what, poison?
Yeah, with like he gives you basically morphine to just go out peacefully on, and if you take it, you instantly die.
Huh?
And it's really sad, and it's really sad because he's a character who is worshiping this goddess of the downtrodden and all of that, and he's like, well, I think that I'm not good at anything, and I think that the world is a terrible place, and the solution to that is to just suicide. And if you ever get to where I'm at, let me know, and I'll help you die. That's the best thing I can do for you. Which is so sad. And then the rest
is very fucked up.
the rest of his quest is incredibly tragic. So it's just, there's so much going on there. Oop, that was early.
Oh yeah, have you tried bows again since they buffed them?
Not in co-op, but I did notice in the DLC when I was using a bow that they shoot much faster now. But I think that they're gonna be constrained still. But I mean, they're still constrained by the ammo limit. So like, I don't know how great they'll be in this run.
Just need unlimited ammo. Just be 10 levels lower than everybody else because you bought so much ammo.
I don't know what level is everyone else.
Take a
I
look
am
in a minute.
57.
Yeah, let me finish killing things.
There we go.
I am
65.
58.
53.
65?
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm 54. So
Cause
I'm not the lowest.
more than 10 levels higher than almost everyone.
I sell everything I don't plan to use.
Oh, that's very smart. Yeah, I don't think I've sold a single thing with this character yet.
I should probably do that. Yeah.
I don't trust myself.
Samiron says there's things in the DLC that took me off guard. Perfume bottles are just weapons now, right?
I
Yep.
love those.
They're very cool. They are extremely cool weapons. We'll have an NPC invasion to do up here, as well as a merchant that we're going to want to talk to as well, just as a heads up. I think there were probably some items back here, but I don't know where they all are, so... But yeah, Thioller makes me really sad. It makes me really, really sad.
He'll be okay.
I'm cucking him.
I don't know about that.
I'm cucking the fuck out of Thioller.
Souls
What?
games are often like that.
What do you mean, Keith?
He's not gonna let him die.
I mean, it's part of the story where...
What?
Flask of Tear upgrade.
In all honesty, his quest has been very funny currently because of the dynamic.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Yes.
Oh, it warped us.
Oh shit! Sorry
did.
if you weren't ready.
I do have a favor to ask of everyone, and it's if you have a misericord you're not going to use, can I have it?
What's that?
I don't know. Yeah, what is
The
it?
dagger that
a
I'm holding.
Yeah,
Oh, you can have
it's a
it.
dagger.
The thing is, the vendor also asked me that and gave me like 10 runes for it.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
I just need you to know, Pa, that I have kept every item in this playthrough in case you needed to ask for it, and frankly, I'm truly insulted.
What is
See,
it
I have
called? What's the side?
Misericord.
I have it upgraded to level 2 because I was using it as a thing to switch to if everyone needed to crit.
I think it would be literally the second dagger, the second item in your equipment.
I have one. If you need
Yeah.
one.
Let's see.
I would
Where
love
is
it if I can just have one. that'd
Item
be great.
crafting. Let's see. Mine's upgraded a little bit.
Cool. I love that.
Did we want to increase the scaling a little bit here now
need
so that we
another one?
don't just like completely steamroll Raya Lucaria? That it takes like some
Yeah,
mental effort to get through.
We can
Do some mod modding.
That. We'll do some mod modding really quick.
PvP is still on. I gotta kill you before you get here.
Fuck you.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
You enable PvP?
I did
Yeah.
while we
Yeah.
were waiting for you.
Oh right, I'm not in the lobby. I just showed up. I'm like, why isn't anyone here?
Did you get your runes back?
Yeah, I got him.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's go. Oh, oops.
Oops.
Ah! Spawn fight 2 feet away from a fight.
Oh, that I got so close. Oh.
I'm not landing any hits at all. I'm fucked.
Let's fucking go.
yeah,
Let's fucking go.
Ooh. Raw essence vulnerability.
I can't parry Keith though because he has
Hey!
whips. Yeah, Keith gets to see how fucking good whips are in PvP now.
Stamina!
Oh my god. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, let's fucking
yeah.
go.
Oh yeah, I gotta get my runes.
And all you had to do was backstab me out of the cold out of nothing. Just blind backstab me when I wasn't looking at you.
PvP in these games rules.
What's that music?
It's the fight music.
But why?
Because
Because
we're
we're fighting.
PvPing.
And I've been banished to the
Oh.
loading screen. Shadow Realm.
This shit rules. This is awesome
silly.
just for
It's very silly.
fucking
messing
fight
around.
clubs. Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit rules. That rocks. That made my afternoon.
Maybe the game will
Right.
never load.
It will.
It randomly just takes a very long time sometimes.
Yeah. It took me a while to load back after I died.
My lighting is like going crazy just as an aside. So if things get weird, I might have to banish you all and then re-add. Keith, are you reloading or no?
It's not making any progress.
Okay. Well,
Where's it at?
Like 5%.
Oh,
I'm banishing you all
you
then.
kicked out.
Oh, now it's at 80.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a bug.
Banishment was required.
I wonder if it had anything to do with messing around with PvP while Keith was trying to like reload her.
I'm just gonna relaunch the game real quick.
You were murdered
Just
by
in
the
case it
host.
was
You
all
don't get to
weird.
play anymore.
Yeah, get wrecked.
It'd be an
Hello,
amazing
Apollo.
mechanic. It'd be probably impossible to code, but if PvP was enabled in this mode, then like whoever killed you also sees your rune pile.
Oh, well,
You
don't
can
even
steal it.
tempt me. Don't even tempt me with a good time. Holy fuck, that'd be great.
the game just lets you Diablo 2 each other and just grab each other's gold outside of town.
Fuck, that'd be awesome. Come on, launcher. Fucking launch the game, launcher.
You'd have to find some way of balancing it, because just the person who killed you they would still be alive, and then your runes would be right there.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't even have a chance to like race back to them, like.
No.
Yeah, don't know how that would work.
God, that would add such a crazy incentive to
Nah,
invading
man,
people.
Just do a betting pool. Like you all have to throw down a certain amount of souls into the
That's
center
what people
and
used to
fight.
do. That's what people used to do. They used to drop hard souls so that you could bet on people for their for the PvP. In Demon Souls, we used to drop items and shit. Like what's the name of it? The Sharpstone, the really rare one. We used to drop them for the winner. All right, reopening the world.
The pure Bladestone.
Pure Bladestone, that's what it was. Yeah. Back in Dark Souls or Demon Souls PvP, we used to form fight clubs and then drop pure Bladestone for the winner.
Isn't that the upsetting one to try to farm?
Yeah, the one that takes forever.
From the manta ray level, that's just impossible to forget. Yeah, that sucks.
That's also where everyone would just do the PvP. It's like in the little hallway after the Grim Reaper.
Oh Jesus, that's funny.
I feel like I needed that for my most recent build, and immediately was like, I wish I'd made different choices 20 hours ago.
Well, there's a very specific quirk to farming the pure Bladestone that, because like, you know, it's conventional wisdom is darker world tendency is improved drop rates.
Yep.
And that's true most of the time, but it's set per drop, right? It's not like a global thing. There are some drops that are actually a little bit better with light world tendency, like usually grass items. And they turn on, it's not like a smooth gradient of scaling. It'll be like very discrete values. Like, oh, when you're at negative 75 world tendency, that's when the buff to this particular drop turns on, right?
Yeah.
And so there's a point where the pure Bladestone drop isn't buffed yet, but other of that skeleton's items are dropped. If you're like not at pure black world tendency, but you're near it. And so what it'll do is it'll actually it'll plummet the drop rate of the pure Bladestone to an astronomically low degree, the lowest drop rate any Souls game item has ever had by a wide margin. I'm talking like, I don't know, a 0.04% chance or something, like just like way rarer than a Titanite slab in Dark Souls 1, like utterly ridiculously hard to get. So like anyone who's like, oh, darker world tendency, like why is this thing not dropping? I've been farming for days getting this thing. It's like, oh dude, if you died in human form one more time, the drop rate would have just suddenly jumped back up to like 1% or like something like actually totally feasible. Like
I'm at the 100% mark and I'm just waiting for it to finish. There we go.
Yes.
This is too many summons.
5 requisites just pop in.
Oh, this dude is so fucked.
Oh no, we can hit each other.
We're all enemies. Okay.
I got immediately tail whipped.
All right,
Wait.
I'll take him out. This guy has a really amazing ash.
These whips should be fair and easy to use.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Oh. We have to take turns like we're Souls enemies.
Yeah.
This is hilarious.
Oh god. We're in
No, you
danger.
don't. Yeah, the biggest danger is not him, but us to each other.
Yes.
It's really funny.
I basically can't attack. I mean, I could.
Throw items on him.
Nice.
Oh, damn. Get out of there. Get out of there.
You are unwell.
I'm okay.
Oh, yeah, don't
Nice.
Gotcha.
Good job.
Oh, he's still alive. What? Okay, there we go.
He's fine.
Kill Khan.
His ash is incredible. Wow, I just got a bunch of rune arcs.
Wait,
we
that's-
got him for
yeah.
all
Yeah,
of us.
Wait, that's not supposed to do that.
That's great.
Yes.
What the
Hell
fuck?
yeah.
Okay, well, new
Let's
farm
fucking
strat
go.
unlocked.
Is it a
I love
strat? We can't do it ever
We
again.
can't repeat it.
That's
well,
great.
you only need to do it once.
Wasn't Yura supposed to have dialogue in that fight?
Maybe he forgot.
He's right here now, so we could just talk to him.
He was shy.
Oh, he's cold.
Oh, it's you. Thanks for your help there. That bloody finger was a thorn in my side. And now I'm finally rid of him. Here's a token of
I
thanks.
needed that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Please, take it. I may not have much time. I'm dying to see you.
This is so interesting now.
Violet Bloodyfinger? Yes, I've been tracking Eleonora for quite some time. She is the deadliest of all Bloodyfingers. She's felled many an old hand already, but in spite of her cessblood zealotry, Eleonora is a proud knight. If she comes for you, do not think twice. You must flee.
That's really interesting. So the Bloody Fingers are Moog's group. They're the blood cult, the death cult that Vare is part of. And he's looking for Eleonora, who was previously just like a Bloody Finger, but her name, the Violet Bloody Finger, is really interesting because Violet is associated with Miquella's aspect of Saint Trina, which is really interesting because we have the indication from the DLC that Miquella was kind of running the Bloody Fingers.
Got him. I missed the entirety of his quest chain and every possible interaction basically the first time around. I basically met him by the lake, didn't know you could summon him for that fight, only found the invasion he helps you against so late that I just obliterated the fight before he showed up. Then never found him here because he's standing behind the rune, and based on the first gate, I thought those runes were physical barriers you couldn't walk through.
Yeah.
So I never found him back there either. So I just saw him once by the lake at the beginning, and then next time I saw him, he's like, "I'm a different person now." I'm like, okay. And that was the entirety of Yura in my playthrough. That's all I got to see.
Yeah.
And the guy that replaces him is even less of a character.
This guy sells lost ashes of war, so you can duplicate ashes if you need them, Keith.
Well, it's been an age since. How can I help?
He also sells the fanged imp ashes, which are great ashes. Highly recommended if you're an ash connoisseur.
If you're an ash connoisseur.
Yeah, the little imp boys.
I'm a bit of an ash man myself.
Jerry and Larry.
He sells the eyes of Yunogu.
My young boys. My boys. Let's fight this Bloodhound Knight.
Yeah, this guy hanging up on the wall.
He's such a freak. I parried him.
Let's see. Do you remember what ability gives me the ability to add bleed?
Poison Mist, which is in we should have it already. It's in Kaled. I have it, I think.
I wonder if it's compatible or not.
It might not be compatible with whips. It might not be compatible with whips. We might need to get a different one. But as long as you can apply...
Chat, how do you add bleed to whips?
if you need bleed for whips, literally just having Bloody Slash should allow you to put bleed on your whip with any other ash.
I don't think so.
So what happens if you just use like the no scale or similar? Does it give you a second prompt after that for type?
Yeah.
You know, I have Bloody Slash and I can't add bleed to my whips.
Okay, so after you pick an ash, what's the next prompt after that say?
It says like 4 different things, like keen and stuff, but none of them. When I scrolled through them, none of them. I was looking at like the status part of the screen, and none of them said that they added bleed.
We might need the smithing dagger that gives you that.
Oh, it might. That's probably what it is. For some reason, I thought we already picked it up. All right.
Oh, I just discovered this. Oh, you must have discovered this grace when I wasn't in.
Oh, yeah.
That I need the black wet blade from Nokron to put bleed on any weapon.
Yeah, that's what it is. For some reason, I thought we already had it, but it's just because I grabbed it on my first-person playthrough right before we played the last session. I think I just got it confused. I am so ready to unlock respecking so that I can actually
play the game.
Actually build my character and not use a terrible quality build in non-meta PvE levels.
I'm gonna respec just to get rid of my points in Arcane that I made the mistake of putting in.
Well, that would be really useful when we get to when you get dex,
Eventually, yeah. But for
when you
now,
get
I
bleed
could
and
just be
stuff.
stronger by having them in good stats. Like, for context, I already have 23 arcane.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not doing anything. I've made a mistake.
Ow. Ow.
This has become a 3 wolves party. And we're about to fight the moon.
Yeah.
These guys always make me think of Burger King.
Yes.
They do, yeah.
All the time. They all
That is the
look,
funniest thing you could have said just now. That is
Yes.
hysterical.
they all look
Absolutely
like
correct.
Sneak
Yes,
King
they look
era
like the
Burger King.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sneak King, exactly.
No.
Yeah.
No, you are absolutely correct.
One of the
That
most
is every
baffling
time I
games
see
ever
them.
made. The fucking stealth action Burger King game.
Yeah, I got it for my brother's Xbox.
Yeah, I have
It
a
was
copy of
"Man,
it.
We gotta play this.
It's baffling because it was like a fucking pack-in that came with kids meals and
Oh.
stuff that cost
There's
nothing.
a somber
but-
thread back here.
Nowadays, if you find it at certain places, it's shockingly expensive.
It's because that one guy is
Wow.
buying them all.
It's like vintage.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
There's an illusory wall back here, back in the main room
Yes.
we're just in.
I can spec this
There,
one.
I have found the
so
grace.
There is an interesting thing here, but I don't have the telescope, so I can't show it off because I normally would just use first person to show this off. But if you look at this hourglass thing right here, it looks really similar to a character from the DLC named Ymir. And it is also true of another hourglass we'll get later. It resembles them very, very, very actively, which is kind of interesting.
You don't have the
And
telescope?
this is... I don't have the telescope. I didn't buy it on this playthrough, which is fine. And this is cool. This is likely where the conspectus heads of the school were buried. There's exactly 7 of them, which is neat.
Rune arc back this way.
Oh.
Yeah, this path is an illusory wall.
Forgot about
A
the
lot of people
hourglasses in the main
A lot of
game.
people miss this.
Ah,
spot.
good thing we brought the master.
Right?
He sensed an affinity. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this before.
Yeah,
Yeah,
did not go
I,
through that
part
wall.
of
I noticed it above. Like, there's a spot from above where looking down, you can kind of see it, and you're like, how the fuck do I get, like, where was that kind of situation?
I love this level. I think this level's amazing.
It
That's
is,
all
it
great.
is always neat when you can notice the space being wrong and be like, there must be a secret room here.
Mm-hmm.
This is unaccounted for.
They wouldn't put all that effort into a room if I couldn't get into it.
They made illusory walls shockingly harder to find in this game just because they're so much rarer than they have been in the past. So you kind of get lulled into like it not being worth it to search for them all the time. Oh man, I swear I used to one-shot these guys.
Oh, that's a lot of damage. Grace Mimic. What even is the point?
Why bleed something that is already dead?
I really should upgrade the other Misericord, but
Oh, I forgot they eat your FP.
Oh, they
God.
do.
This is a
Weird.
crowd.
I didn't even think about that.
There's so many enemies.
It's like those dumb little things in the DLC that eat your stamina.
We're having
Hate
a
those dumb
Resident Evil
fuckers.
Outbreak moment right
Are
now.
you talking about the tendrils of the tall, skinny brood?
Yeah, the little like water penises. I hate those.
I
things,
was
man. Piss me
genuinely
off.
shocked that tendril attack was not a grab attack. Every time I saw that, I was like, oh, that's for sure you're gonna get ensnared on that. But
Yeah.
it's just like a weird stamina drain. I was like, oh, okay. I was not expecting that.
I basically just like didn't interact with those guys in my playthrough at all.
Same.
I was like killing every single one for a
Yeah,
while. Just 'cause I was like,
killed all
yeah.
of them.
I was like, whatever. Who
They were
cares?
protecting a turtle once. I was like, no, you're not. And I just killed the turtle. They got real mad at me about it.
Not what I was
Why?
expecting, but
I have had them get mad at me for looting things before.
yes,
Yeah, they get
if you
mad
touch
for
their
no
shinies.
reason.
What?
They get
tendril
mad for
enemies?
no reason. Anyway, I killed their pet
reason.
turtle.
Yeah, no reason. Come on, guys, get over it.
What tendril enemies are these again?
They look like
They're
the
the little
Kodama
ghosts.
from
The
Spirited
tall
Away.
blues.
The ghost worms that stick out of the ground.
Oh, those things, yeah. They have
And they
tiny
have a
little
fat
arms.
They have
Yeah.
their character model has tiny little legs too that you can't see underground. It's fucking incredible. It's so funny.
That's wild. How do you know this? Have you already pulled the game into like DS Model Studio or something?
No, I haven't. I just saw someone else's screenshot of it.
Just
I
things.
haven't started really poking around yet. It's so good. It's so good.
I spent a little too long just trying to figure out what their deal was and what they wanted.
They just want to be loved.
Like, are they pointing at something? What are they going for here?
They're just weird little freaks.
This one guy is really tall. Why is this one just really tall?
Yeah,
you can't just say that about someone.
I will. I can and I will.
Is not a federally protected status.
Yeah, tall.
It's true.
You can discriminate against someone for being too tall.
It is true. You can discriminate against people for being tall, and I think for being ugly as well, which is a weird loophole.
Yeah.
Oh, how's that a loophole?
Like,
because
so
being racist.
yeah, it's subjective. Exactly. So like, it's a really weird loophole because people have literally been like, oh yeah, like I turned
Isn't
them
that
down
the Abercrombie
for a job.
business model?
Yeah, because it's like you don't fit the criteria for like what we consider a model, and it's like, so you're calling me ugly, and so you're like, yeah, so you're not hiring me because I'm ugly. Yes.
Yeah.
That's not a federally protected status, so you can't do anything about it. It sucks. It's really weird.
There has to be a very, very, very specific use case, though. Like, you can't like be declined to work at McDonald's because you're ugly. Like, you could definitely win a court case on that. No. There's like, what is a judge gonna say? Like, what is the value of a pretty employee at McDonald's?
It's a customer-facing role, and people respond better to.
If the United States made sense, John Oliver wouldn't have a job.
It's true.
Well, that's not true. He would still have a job. It just wouldn't be the job he's doing right now.
Yes, I guess so. He would technically have a job somewhere.
He would work at McDonald's unless
Yeah,
he was not hired because he's an uggo.
I don't know.
He wasn't fired because he looks like Zazu. It wasn't hired.
Carrying knight armor.
I'm glad you have so much faith in the employability of John Oliver, Andrew. I'm sure he'd appreciate that.
I don't remember where to go to get out of this little spot.
He had to have had a job
scared.
before this.
Yeah, it was the Daily Show. We all know this.
Yeah,
it was the same job,
he was
but earlier.
Oh, this way.
This way. Here we go. Okay.
I remember this. I remember the summer of the Daily Show where he hosted, it was very obviously setting him up to seemingly take over, but in plot twist, he took over a different show that was the same show.
Sometimes you just gotta try out.
Same show that was a different show, but also better. Like for I don't know. Like
because Jon Stewart was off filming Rosewater for a summer weekend, and so John Oliver took over the show. I guess Jon Stewart's back now, but once a week or something. But because I only experienced the clips via the internet, I don't understand the cadence of them because I'm abstracted from that context.
There are things. Yes. Okay. There are things to do here. I'm not losing it.
This is where I have perhaps the least memory of where I am and what's happening.
I remember down is Virgin.
We're just gonna follow Illusory and trust.
What if we kissed on the pretty torture water wheel?
Very briefly.
My question is, what happens with the Virgin Abductor?
One of us will get teleported, and then it will teleport all of us.
He's gonna run out eventually.
I hope.
Based on the other teleports, it'll either successfully teleport all of us, or it'll break, and we have to quit. Yeah.
And we'll cry.
Well, don't do anything yet. I gotta get my souls back.
Do we? I mean, we could do Volcano Manor. Sorry, that's just like a very funny thought for me. I'm sorry.
I think it would be good to like go through that path just to clear out the loot that's there and like have that access, but we just warp back here.
Yeah, we warp back here after, as long as we don't rest at an Altus Plateau site of grace, we'll be fine. It won't progress the game state.
Is that how it works?
Yes.
It's a long walk.
That's scary.
You can even activate the site of grace right out there, the Seathwater Ruins or whatever it's called.
You just can't rest. It feels very dangerous with this many people.
It is dangerous. My life is dangerous.
I missed the lift.
You can catch the next one.
I need to I have to maintain eye contact with my party members. I don't have object permanence. What if they go somewhere? What if they go somewhere slightly different than I do?
That is a concern. That is a concern in this playthrough. Of we split up, and for 5 seconds, you're just completely lost and gone.
Oh, Cod died.
Oh no.
Or dead.
Are you guys going all the way to the bottom?
Yeah.
I went all the way to the bottom.
You die of that?
That's one way of getting there.
I need to craft. I can't craft the thing I wanted to craft. Damn it.
Ow, ow. Oh, Cod didn't die of bottoming. He died of blades.
I died too. Fuck. God damn it.
Why did you die?
I rolled instead of jumping. Dark Souls 1 muscle memory for a second.
Oh no.
You could just let it drop you, right? And then you're good.
You can let it drop you. This is correct.
Yeah, I was gonna like jump out. I was gonna walk along the ledge
height.
though.
Do we want me to get teleported?
Does Andrew have his souls yet? Oh wait, everyone else.
I do have my
Everyone
souls.
else died, huh?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about my souls for now.
I'm just
standing where he can't reach me. Oh.
Okay.
Has anybody? Okay.
I'm doing it on purpose.
Toaster's getting cuddles.
Is it gonna work?
What's gonna happen?
It did it. It's warping me.
I'm just gonna.
I'm being warped. I'm morbing, but I morbed alone.
Oh no! Oh
Yeah,
no!
yeah, no one
Why
else
are
is
you warping
morbed.
into my screen? Oh no! Don't do that! Stop! Why?
Morbing into your. Oh, is he doing the thing where he's too far away, so he just kind of hovers somewhere near you?
Yeah.
Yeah. The netcode is super weird. If it doesn't know where to render a player, it just kind of has him float somewhere near you, doing all of his actions. It's
So
really
it looks
surreal.
like that only took. So do we each have to die to the Virgin Abductor then?
Yes.
Oh, fuck! No.
He just got me.
way. God.
That was easy. It's easy to get him to grab you if you just stand under the wheel where he can't attack you. You can just kind of bait the grab till it happens. Oh, he didn't do it right.
He has to kill you while you're chewed. He has to chew you up.
Whoops, I
Oh,
survived.
now I got Volcano Manor.
I survived too good. Remember, do not rest.
Well,
it's very important that you don't use any bonfire in the manor or anywhere in that zone or to break stuff, right?
You can use the bonfires in the manor. You cannot use a bonfire on the area labeled Altis Plateau.
Ah, he killed me with a saw.
Well, I don't have my soul, so I need to.
Yeah, you won't be able to warp out.
Cool.
That's what this place is we get teleported here, and now we need to fight our way out. I do really need lightning grease, so if anyone has lightning grease, give it to me before we fight the boss of this area.
I have now respawned with Toaster.
Cool.
Did you get a bonfire there?
Oh no, enemies here are strong.
I only have drawstring lightning grease. Whoops.
That's fine. That's fast lightning grease. I'll take it.
Oh, it's not
It's just
bow
grease
grease.
with speed.
That's what I thought also. That's why I never used it.
Yeah, I thought it was bow grease.
Read an item description. Read them.
I think
item descriptions don't show by default. I didn't even know you could show them.
I think I read the item description back when I played the game. I just misremembered what it was this week.
Because by default they show a simplified item description, which is not helpful.
Ah!
Where are my souls? Here, there. Okay.
Ow! No! Do not kill me. Oh. Well, damn that.
I should have gotten Raptor for this very specifically. Is what I should have done. If foolish of me not to do that. Oh well.
Oh my god, I've seen people float and like. Yeah.
Raptor
What?
of the Mists.
Rapper of the Mists. It's an Ash of War.
I've been loading for
Rapper.
over 2 minutes, so I think I'm dead.
No.
Maybe it'll work out.
I'll sit at a site of grace eventually, Ka. This fight's probably going to be hard without the people, though.
Is the lava here as dangerous as the lava in Dark Souls 1?
I'm on my way to the Virgin Abductor.
If you banish us and we get back in, we'll just come to where you are.
That's true. Let's just do that.
Yeah.
Let me get whatever items down here.
Oops.
I know there's
I
something
lost
here.
everyone? Oh, there you are.
We're just waiting, yeah. We're just standing over here.
It's relatively hard. It's surprisingly hard to spot people when you don't have line of sight.
So you don't have object permanents.
Well, the game
Yeah, I got items
doesn't
if
do
you
much
wanna-
to help out.
I'm good in a state
I
where
guess the
can
compass
be
helps,
summoned
but
if you
I
wanna
always
go ahead
forget the
and do
compass
that.
exists.
Okay, I'm gonna banish you all then, and then
Well, that was
Ooh.
convenient. The Virgin just double grabbed me, so I didn't have to do
Double
other attacks.
grabbed. Watch Cog
I
get
love
double
when that
grabbed
happens.
live on camera.
Oh, let's fucking go! My invisible walls video is getting a second bump.
All right.
That's nice to
nice.
see.
Nice.
Cool.
Well, it's a good time.
gotta get that dough.
Oh, the video's doing better again.
Yeah, it's going like up again. So
Do you
yeah, like
think it's because
like
just Souls in general is algorithmically doing well right now? People are clicking
that
around.
That could be. I was a little worried releasing it so close to the Elden Ring DLC because I was part of me was like,
Does anyone
people
care
gonna be
about
looking up-
normal Souls games this week?
yeah, that's the kind of like that was my concern because I wanted to have it like done like several days sooner than I actually got it done,
Yeah.
and I was like, but yeah,
I would
that's cool.
say the DLC might inspire people to play the game like for the first time. Like,
You guys don't
Definitely,
understand. You guys
definitely.
truly don't understand. I am fiending like an addict for going back through all of these games because I beat the DLC and was immediately sad that I had to touch other video games. Like I was like, great, this is
God.
over. All I want to do is this. Why would the world
That's crazy.
inflict this upon me? And now I have every FromSoft game on PC installed on my computer right now. Like
It would be interesting
yeah.
to look at the stats of any Souls content I've ever made to see if it like gets any kind of spike whenever unrelated Souls games happen. Ow! I stepped one toe in the lava.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was really heavily considering straight up buying COD PS5 so that we could play Demon Souls Remake together.
Sounds
Like
like
Oh my
I do
god!
that.
Jesus
I will.
Christ.
Yeah, I would.
Jesus Christ.
I'll
I
do
will
a Demon
play with
Souls
you guys,
series.
I won't. I don't want a PS5.
I need to
please
justify
don't.
my use of a PS. I need to justify the fact that I bought a fucking. I bought a scalp PS5 for my job and it has not necessarily paid for itself yet.
But there are so many Final Fantasy games you could be playing, Keith.
I have not gotten much use out of my PS5, but like I had to buy a copy from somebody else for an inflated price just so I could finally have one like almost a year after they came out because that was such a shit show.
I regretfully did the same because I
Yeah.
needed to play the Demon Souls remake, and it was just like,
Yeah.
very frustrating.
What a bizarre, embarrassing supply chain. So technically, Sony hasn't gotten the money from me for a console because they couldn't give me one.
But also because I wasn't sure that I was gonna be able to get or find one, I didn't bother pre-ordering the Demon Souls remake, and they
Yeah.
did that
No.
weapon exclusive by like
Oh,
that shit. Fuck. So there's a
that
weapon in it that I
sucks.
can't even use, and I'm like, cool.
Great.
The weapon kind of sucks apparently, but that doesn't matter to me. I'm like,
Yeah, no, it's any
access to
game.
the shit matters.
Games
Yeah.
having exclusive weapons is really stupid.
It's such bullshit. Like, make it a super rare drop,
Huh.
or something. You know, I don't care.
Whoa.
Make it the rarest drop that's ever been, but like at least just fucking
Yeah.
get some way of getting it.
It is
I wa-
weird that it wouldn't be like that.
Yeah, it's really frustrating. Really,
Welcome to
Sony.
Candleland.
The reason specifically why I wanted to do this with Kaz because Kaz never played any of the Souls games before, and I want to exploit him for content.
Yeah. This is the only Souls-like I've ever played.
I mean, I still need them explained for context.
It's more like I want to show the world the games through the eyes of a newborn. Like that's it. It's just
Yeah,
so
hell
beautiful. It's so beautiful. It makes me
Look
cry.
at this little baby Ian.
Yeah, literally. What I want to
This stupid
do.
idiot, watch him get kicked off a cliff by a skeleton.
I love that.
Everybody, look what's gonna happen.
That's beautiful.
Here it comes.
That's truly the beauty of life. Like I want that so bad. The other thing that I wanted was I wanted to show off like the Hong Kong English version of Demon Souls really bad. Like I want to download an ISO of it or something so that pay for a legal copy from Sony so that I can like show people what the game was like when I first played it because fucking no one knows anything about that copy of the game and it's super weird.
16 years ago.
it's it has some de-leveling glitch
Yep.
that you can't do in later versions.
There is some other really cool stuff with it where
There's an item in the lava. No.
There are a bunch of different translations in it as well. Like weapons have different names. There are some slightly different descriptions, things like that are really cool and weird. My favorite of which is just as an example of the kind of like what the fuck nature of it is, the Dragon Bone Smasher is called the Keel Hauler.
Oh,
which
I
is
had
really
no
weird.
idea about that. Okay.
Yeah, it's called
Wild.
the Keel Hauler, which is just
Awesome.
odd.
Good name. I like it.
Yeah, there's lots of other stuff. I think that might be like a leftover from the Japanese copy, maybe. I'm not sure, but
Thank you.
Demon Souls is one of those games that I should also play in Japanese sometime. That would be fun, because I've never played it in Japanese. But the only Souls game I played in Japanese was, well, that's not true. I played Dark Souls 2 vanilla in Japanese, and I played Dark Souls 3 in Japanese, because I lived in Japan when Dark Souls 2 came out.
Oh.
But yeah, I like these games. They're fun.
Look, it's the hole that you can drop on to get that one sword in Demon Souls, but only during a specific light style.
I'm down. I'm down.
You can only get the stone off of the sword off of the stone when it's in pure white world
this
tendency.
Does anyone have lightning grease?
Let me see what I got.
Because you guys are gonna want me to have lightning grease for this fight.
Yeah, I still have the other one. What's it called?
I
Two on the
don't have
ground.
any. I can make you some.
you.
You want me to make you some?
If you can make lightning grease, do you have the craft book for it?
Oh shit, I don't.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
What category is this? Oh, there it is.
This should be okay for now. I only need the 2 for the fight, probably. I just have daggers, so my basic combo will stun the virgins.
There's some more on the ground right here.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll take all the grease everyone can make because I'm using weapons that are buffable. So cool, but I don't need them.
Dual wielding, does it grease both of them?
No, grease is the one in the right hand. But that's fine.
Can you really rapidly swap weapons to make them do both?
No, I wish.
It wouldn't even be that hard if you have 2 of the same weapon. You just click on the other one and they switch hands with each other.
Okay.
Double virgins.
Ooh, and I'm getting the.
What is
AoE
this? A
'cause they're in
search?
water.
Most popular porn search in Australia.
Double virgin? Sounds like a pretty awful drink.
Right, this is right. We're using the knowledge from the formative video that I tried to explain to Bird when I was trying to explain who Illusory was in the chat. I was like, I just saw his video about stunning virgins, and he's like, what? I'm leaving.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't it that specifically these enemies were weird or something? There's something up with them?
Yeah, it's their poise or posture isn't like a numerical value that works correctly. It's just a total number of hits. So 15 hits of any type stuns them, or 5 lightning hits. So
How does that get?
God damn!
How does that get programmed in when poise is a bar? How does that work?
Well, because it doesn't. I don't think it uses poise.
Oh,
They just use a different system completely.
Yeah,
Weird.
They
I
band-aid
forget, I have to
coded it or
double-check.
something.
Yeah, or
That's
like
interesting.
overrides or something. I
Just
don't
out
remember
of nowhere,
exactly.
there's a weapon that prioritizes daggers over like maces somehow.
It's and it's just the speed of attack. So if you have other attacks that are fast too, like you could, the flail has like that spinning attack, and if you make that
Yeah,
lightning,
don't
like that's good on the
rest,
virtual
right?
abductors too. But
We can rest at this one.
This one,
and-
yes.
Yeah, we can rest at this one. That's fine. It's once you go out there, we can't rest. We can activate Sites of Grace, but I don't believe we can rest.
yeah, let's just get out of here and warp.
Warp from the.
All right, well, give me a second. I gotta get
cliff
my.
right here. No, I still can't warp.
Yeah, we have to actually move out, I think.
Hop down.
Wait, where are you guys? Wait, I'm not there. Fuck.
Where are
Abductor
shit, I'm at the
Virgin
academy.
teleport spot.
There
you?
they
Well,
are.
we're about
Thank
to go
you.
back to the academy.
Okay.
We just gotta get his stuff.
I gotta get my souls.
Just gotta get stuff. I think my souls are still at the bottom of the hole.
I'm gonna go over here and activate this grace. Do not follow me or touch the grace. because you will sit at it.
Nobody sit in any graces.
I don't actually know if this breaks it, because I think that you can go up to the manor and rest in the manor and do the manor questline now, and we could get Keith his weapon, I think. But
it's weird being this far in.
There is also
did you touch that, Grace?
I did not. You can touch it. I'll let you, just because you asked so nicely.
Is the other weapon also normal Titanite, or is it somber?
Hoslo's whip is a normal Titanite weapon.
Wait, we still can't warp out here?
Travel.
I can travel, so I'll travel in a second.
Okay, cool.
None of them use somber. God damn it.
There's that, yeah, let's kill that thing.
I need like farm up resources again after spending them.
That's why I'm 10 souls levels higher than you. Because I was farming repeatable smithing stones.
Okay.
Also farming fire monks to get this cool robe.
Alright, so we got all this. Do we want... Where do we want to go? Raya Lucaria, Main Academy? No, not Main Academy Gate. Church of the Cuckoo? No.
Isn't it the classroom?
That's what we're looking for.
The fuzzy armor would look cool with the dual whips, but I don't even remember where I got that from.
Do you need to kick us so we can map travel?
I just teleported. Can you guys teleport now?
No.
Talking about the classroom?
You have
been
teleport.
trapped.
Yeah, we are trapped. So yeah, you'll want to disconnect us.
Have you guys tried to rest at the actual bonfire in the cave?
Can't go back.
I did because I leveled at the cave and it doesn't work.
Can you okay.
We're gonna have to quit out, I think.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens here. Fingers crossed. Watch it like have weird permanency, like opposite of how it usually works. Instead of getting sent back to an old location, we're just gonna be right here again. Okay, no, thank God.
I'm back at Liurnia.
Yeah, back at Liurnia.
Wrong place, but one of the funniest names in the entire game.
Liurnia?
Yeah. You go to college so that they can learn you. It's so fucking funny that it's called that.
That's pretty good.
There's a lot of very literal names throughout this entire game that are just spelled weird.
Well, I feel that way. The eye of yellow item.
Yeah,
I'm just like, you just spelled the word. You just spelled the color yellow wrong.
Yeah, and the shadow tree and so on. Yeah. No, I need to accept the superpower and whenever I write anything myself of just being stupid on purpose, because everything that I like is really stupid. So why not?
I don't know if that's a solid argument.
I love that this is the most self-serious setting ever with super grim dark place. Half the rooms you enter in this room have a floor made of corpses. But also it's like the academy's called Liurnia. It's up there with realizing that it's like fucking Dracula backwards. You're like, really? Okay.
Why is this guy so aggressive?
Spite.
Oh, that's a guy. Sorry, I'm just sitting here doing nothing. Give me a moment because I have to pee. I'll be right back.
He's so full of pee.
It's true.
It's fine. He's dead now.
He's a pee elemental. A pee
We
bender.
can't rest at all.
His buddy.
That's just a water bender. You can't lie to me.
Okay, we should be good now. The other one's one here. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a water bender, but much worse.
Piss bender?
Yeah, the piss bender.
Oh man, that'd be funny as hell. I would love to see.
Did the milk bender cross cultural lines? Does anyone else know about that?
No. What the fuck did you
no
just say?
idea.
Did you say milk bender? I don't like that.
Yeah, it was a fucking gimmick Twitter account that was just what's her name from Avatar, but she was a milk bender instead of a water bender, and it was titty milk was the implication.
Oh my god.
And it was just going everywhere, and she was like metaphorically smiting furries on Twitter and stuff. It was a whole thing for a while. I only could tell what I was looking at, but I just remembered that because of piss bender.
Recreating the kill scene from Ninja Scroll.
You probably remember better than I do, Ka, right?
Not that particular one.
Oh. Yeah, milk bending was a thing for a bit. To the point where people would be like, "Did you see the milk vendor?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?"
Bender,
I mean, a certain book series has that.
And it was just Katara bending her own milk. Okay, I got my own
That's just being efficient.
I got my own souls back.
Nice, good job.
I really cannot be asked to update my terminology from game to game. They're souls and titanite and Estus flasks.
Yeah, oh my god, yeah.
It's exhausting to treat. It's especially exhausting when you try to play Lies of P, where you're like, which one of these is strength?
It's weird because this is the only Soulslike I've played, and I still call them souls.
It's like, what is stick-to-itiveness, or whatever the fuck the stats are in Lies of P.
I'm back.
What is verve?
Stoicism and verve.
Bloodborne definitely pushed the renaming things to its like absolute limit with the healing with the soul equivalent, because they're called blood echoes, and I'm just like, nah. I don't know. There's something really cumbersome about calling them blood echoes. Like,
yeah, it's annoying.
Do I put my points in Moxie or Je ne sais quoi?
Yeah, no, I was so mad at the stat names in Lies of P. They were there just to piss me off specifically.
Moxie was actually a stat in Wildstar. It gave you more damage the lower your health got.
I played Wildstar for like a week, I think. I
loved the Chua.
That's where that's the Chuas are from. The little hamster monster people. Aren't they like all kind of evil? Or something?
I mean, they're all like wacky, zany inventors.
They're like mad scientist race or something. Oh, fuck!
You okay?
No.
No.
Just right as you say that, the death sign appears.
No, I jumped on. I went down to the Abductor Virgin to get my souls back. Then then got back on the elevator to come back up. I'm at Volcano Manor. Okay, it'll let me teleport out.
All right, don't swear for 10 seconds. I need to start my video, and I don't want to get demonetized.
Well, let me finish my story. It's too confusing now. But I was writing the thing back up, but I accidentally got off on that one weird place where there's like headstones and like a monster that there's like a mage there or something. It's like, oh, this is the wrong place. So I got back on the next elevator, and right when I set foot on a fucking like grabby arm from that guy, like mage handed me back off the cliff, and my character full on like whoa on the whole way down.
Oh no!
It just got completely fucked. God damn it! Where are my souls now?
I like this collection of shells on this bookshelf. There's a tray.
That's nice, honey.
Look at this. Look at this tray of shells. I've never really like paid that close attention to that.
Nice shells.
Is this where they go to the bathroom?
Yeah, they've got a lot more than 3. Communal bathroom, apparently.
All right, no swearing for 10 seconds. Very carefully.
No swearing for 10 seconds so that Toaster doesn't get demonetized by YouTube. God, no! That was exactly the last second you had to not do that.
That was unintelligible. I couldn't even tell he said that. So he's probably fine. Does YouTube even check for the first 10 seconds anymore, or do they just trust you now based on the whole... Because now the rating system makes you pinky swear you didn't swear in the first 10 seconds.
Yeah, but it's going to read the transcript of the text-to-speech. So if it catches a fuck in there, you get demonetized.
There's nothing dumber than YouTube as a concept and how all this stuff works, where it's like, you're allowed to swear, but just not directly adjacent to the advertiser.
Yep.
Never mind that we randomly insert advertisements throughout the episode outside of your control, and who knows what kind of like pussy shit you're talking about in that moment.
It's just gonna be impossible to start this episode.
Who knows about what sort of insane gaping portal you might have mentioned seconds before they started talking about, like, I don't know, life insurance. Help, I fall and I can't get up, and the cum's just leaking everywhere.
What are you on about, you psychopath?
What is this, like a George Carlin bit? Like, what's happening right now?
Ka has died. I did it.
You killed Ka. I hope you're proud of yourself.
The 10 words advertisers don't want you to say on YouTube within 10 seconds. It's like an Animaniacs skit. We just sing it to song.
What Animaniacs?
Oh, my back! Fuck!
I watched that happen. All right, I am recording now. We just have to behave for 5 seconds. For 5 seconds is all I'm asking.
Are we capable?
Okay.
Tell me when.
We should. I think it's okay, but
Don't spam it anyways. Just like wait a little bit longer.
Conspectus scroll. So, we got a bunch of scrolls, and there's a chest over here. All right, we're just moving. We're just moving forward. Craftsman cookbook.
I'm fine.
Gonna see it now.
Why are they all alive?
And fight the abductor before we move on.
Is
we
anyone?
should do
God.
that, but let me kill these guys first, because
The exact thing I said would happen is happening, and I can't find anything.
I know a magic word for that.
I just
What is this guy doing? Just laying on the ground.
we should be in swear good territory. It's been a minute, so we're probably fine.
Fuck yeah, let's
I can compare
go.
real good.
The compass doesn't say people are above or below you.
Yeah, it doesn't. Did I grab the thingy?
I'm gonna rest, so things might respawn.
Yeah, the reason I was startled is because
don't
I
do
went to
that.
get
Oh.
I went to get the mountain of
shit.
items that were over in a place, and while I was picking up the items from what seemed to be corpses, all the enemies attacked me because
There's
all the
also an
enemies were back,
illusory
and I was
wall.
like, "What?"
Oh, my
He's your guest.
kidneys.
There is an illusory wall here, by the way, and we can hop off the balcony and go around the edge.
Would it be funny if I said on the thing again?
We can edge.
Oh, there's a pot.
Oh,
Oh,
no!
okay.
Oh no!
As I was critting a guy.
Oh, why? Why do you guys keep doing this?
Ah, game froze. Okay, we're good.
Because we
I got
keep
really
not
scared for a
grouping up.
second. What is even over here? Is this really just a spot for
We're doing
St. Trina's
community
lilies?
service.
The answer is presumably.
Smithing stone force, but I need more
Ow.
threes, or they're garbage to me.
I jumped off the edge of the balcony in order to see if there was anything back here, and there were St. Trina's lilies, and there was nothing else.
Oh.
And I feel like if I jump off the ledge, I'm gonna die
Got
instantly. Oh, jump up over the lilies?
AI don't
oh,
work.
I see. I didn't notice.
Nice. Stop with this shit. Stop it. Knock it off.
Olivinous
Get some help.
Glintstone Crown of the Olivinous Conspectus.
All right.
Where are you at?
Can't open from the side.
Right,
we
increased
go
intelligence,
up and
detriment of
around.
HP.
Are we
lineage
avoiding
of
this chest? Is it a
Olivinous-
portal chest?
No, you can use
No.
the chest.
I think we've hit all the warp chests.
Everyone just walked right past this ritual pot chest, so I was like, is it
Didn't we want
cursed?
to kill the Abductor Virgin?
Is it an evil chest?
Yeah. So we should go back and do that.
Yeah.
Where is it?
The
one that- the one
before the bonfire.
The one that we died to?
Yeah.
That Toaster
Yes.
died to?
No, I didn't die to an Abductor
one-
Virgin.
the
I've
one
never
back
died in
downstairs?
this video game.
How dare you?
I'm fucking good.
I've
what are you
seen
talking
your
about?
streams. Oh, boss
So you
gate?
know he's not
No one's
lying.
in there, right?
Yeah, you know I'm not lying. I perfect parried the boss to death. The final boss
Did we
of
go
Elden
all the way?
Ring.
Did we go all the way to the boss gate and then turn around?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
'Cause
correct.
We need to go back.
We're going back
Why, you
down the
wanna kill
lift
a boss?
again. I just went there so
Yeah.
many times.
Because we haven't killed the abductor at the bottom.
I would have killed it for you if I knew. I was there several times.
There's also the place you got off by accident. There's stuff there.
Oh, he got off all right.
What?
Got off with the Virgin? Wow.
Oh, but I can't cuss. Okay.
You can cuss now. We're out of the window where you're
Yeah,
allowed
come,
to.
come.
It's no fun if you do it outside the window.
Yeah, that's
The
true.
window has closed. You're just cussing yourself.
I'm fine.
I really want more fashion. I want more fashion because I don't like any of
Yeah,
the fashion
I want
have.
I want the sleeveless I want the sleeveless fuzzy vest.
the fur raiment.
Yeah.
We can get that in Shifra.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's on my to-do list.
I like it. It's what I had. It's what I'm wearing in the art that I got, and then you tried to get and then couldn't get.
Yeah, the art. Oh, great! I got eaten by the Abductor Virgin.
Oh, congrats!
Oh,
Try
I
to
survived.
live.
We're good. I'm good.
I will help you in a second.
I don't.
Easy now.
This tiny
Soldier
guy
ashes.
chasing you is so funny. The small ones look really funny.
Oh, they're
Oh,
assholes.
I'm gonna survive this. Don't worry. I'm surviving.
Is that what
Are
you're
you
doing?
surviving?
I'm surviving. I'm very survived already. Come on, idiot.
Nice. Cleaned up. Ashes gained.
There we go.
Everyone keeps. Everyone's
I tried to dodge. I might die this one. Please don't kill me, please.
That's like doing it
Please.
outside
Oh,
the
I
window
didn't die.
generally upsets the neighbors, don't it? And all I can think of is come to my window. Come
Some lady
inside.
did.
Wait by the light of the moon.
Uh-oh, that was probably.
We did it.
Yeah, definitely keyword being we. That was,
Yeah, all 4 of us
Yeah,
are here
all
right
4 of
now.
us.
We did it. I thought I was supposed to drop talisman. Did it?
How dare you
not?
say 4?
There's a talisman on the ground over here.
I did pick that up a while ago. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Where's
Well,
it?
I guess we came down here for no reason then, and it was all a waste of time.
Well,
It
it
was-
was clearing room to get the talisman.
I got ashes on the way down. There's that clip of the marionette ashes.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just gonna warp back up though, right? Like, why would we?
Yeah, actually, good point. Oh, but we're gonna reset the enemies.
That's fine, whatever. Well, you can actually fight them together this time, coordinated, and it'll be a lot easier.
No,
It
we should
didn't
respawn
reset
them
the
7
enemies.
times midway through for funsies.
It didn't respawn them, so we can just run to the boss.
It's just like an exciting challenge when
There is
mid-level,
also
everyone
another
respawns.
illusory wall. Did you guys open it?
Yeah, I was gonna say, did anyone
No.
actually open it upstairs yet?
I
It's on
opened the one
left-hand side.
downstairs, not the one upstairs.
Oh yeah, let's go get the one
All
upstairs.
right, the one upstairs is now open.
I don't know if I know it.
I'm stuck in a loading screen here, so be like 5 minutes before I can join you.
Got a good spell and a stone sword key. And there's another. Yeah, there's other stuff here. There's a side path halfway up the wheel. I already went there. I went there earlier.
Where's the
Is it this? Is this the illusory wall?
doll?
Oh, this
Oh.
is
It's,
the
yeah,
illusory
like-
wall.
It's-
It's
Yeah,
really
it's to the left
small.
of the boss room. Yeah, and then
Oh,
when you go in
gives you
there,
combat.
there's like a ladder you can climb.
Oh.
There's a ladder you can climb and a railing
Huh.
you can jump over after you climb the ladder. So there's
I feel like I
couple-
did not find this.
I didn't.
This is
no.
really sneaky.
I mean, this is one of the best talismans in the game if you're a caster. And then you open the door.
Which I'm not.
I thought
might
was supposed to get
be-
one of the stabs here. Am I crazy? Have I lost my mind? Thought we got the Graven School talisman and then Azur's staff.
The fuck are we doing up here?
That's somewhere else, I think.
Yeah, is there something to do upstairs?
Yeah, you can drop.
You
down.
jump over the railing banister in the back and find a drop down
Oh,
path.
because it's this is behind the painting.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Oh,
Hopefully I can join you at some point.
That'd be sweet.
Is it still not letting in?
Yeah, I've been in a loading screen this whole time.
Ew.
Gross. So you need to load to game.
We may have to kick then if Illusory is still loading.
Yeah. That's ever since I tried warping to the site of grace.
The Graven
so it's been like
School
No.
Talisman.
a while.
Oh,
It really yeets you guys just instantly.
did we all get
Oh,
kicked?
yeah.
No, we were mid-secret.
There you go. I'm in the room where you guys were secreting. Don't worry. I just summoned you back in.
Quit secreting all over the place.
He
I'll secrete
secreted me
wherever I
out.
want.
I gotta clean up all this knot resin.
Oh, I thought that meant something different.
I've got to secrete inside.
All right.
I feel like not resin would be really bad. Isn't
Not
resin
resin-
for resin's
like
for,
literally,
resin's for increasing grip, right? It's be like the anti-lube.
Yes.
That is what.
The knot is for.
Yeah.
Right, but
So it would actually be really
good.
good at what it would
It
what
would
it was
be
meant to
too
do.
good.
Even worse. It'd be
All right. Let's
He'll
go.
kill you.
It'll
right.
kill you.
It'll kill you. Yes, that's exactly it.
I don't
Exactly
think
right, Andrew.
You don't want to put anti-lube on a sex toy, is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, it might not be great. It's a real plug at that point.
It's how you keep the demons out.
All right, we're here.
Cool. Yeah.
Oh,
to
this
the
is a
person.
cool fight.
You have to
Is
eat the
it?
solvent and pass
Yeah, I like. He's neat. I like the dumb lore of there being a mage wolf. This wolf knows magic.
I think there are 4 of them that do.
Yeah, no,
There's
it's a
another one
repeated
behind
fight, but he's cool.
the manor.
Yeah.
I'd rather refight Wolf of Radagon than ulcerated tree root or magma worm or any of the other repeating fights.
I have no feelings about them. All of the repeated fights. I like them all.
Wrong.
Because I like playing the game.
Ew. Enjoyment, cringe.
Ooh.
Oh, nice spin.
Went Blade Phalanx. This is not going to do fuck all against this dude. It's fine. Posture and poise damage might be decent.
Oh, it's it.
There's a big
Goodbye.
bleed.
Yeah.
I think that might have been bleed and frostbite at the same time.
Yeah,
Nice.
that was
Oh yeah.
That was a lot of
Memory.
He got a memory stone. That's how he
Spork.
knows how many spells.
He swallowed a memory stone and he hasn't passed it yet.
No, he just keeps swallowing it.
Let's see.
It's the cycle of magic.
I have seen some dogs are like that.
Oh, yeah. Unfortunately.
So there is a place here. So there's 2 areas we can go to. We can go up to the boss over there on the right, or we can do the side path on the left.
Side path.
Yeah, I'm up for whatever. There is another Abductor Virgin over here, though, so we should be careful about that. And not... I mean, I guess we could probably just fight it. I'm not
It's
that
the
scared.
scary ball staircase.
It's
Yeah.
Actually, it might be kind of difficult to deal with ball staircase when there are this many people. We might need to take turns.
We got it. We'll be good.
Gotta take turns with the balls. They're a lot to handle.
The interesting thing about the balls is that they technically have a loot table, and there's items you can't get anywhere else in the game on them. They drop larval tears, which is weird.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, the reason why we know it is because the balls in Nokron and Noxtella drop larval tears. It's very weird. It's a weird thing.
God, it's so upsetting the first time you see a ball act intelligently. You're like, no. That's one of the worst ideas you guys have ever had.
The most amazing jump scare in my entire first-person playthrough was watching a ball slowly waddle up to or roll on up to a bridge that I was standing on, and then it jump scared me by suddenly speeding up and charging me, which was really funny.
Yeah, if anyone gets grabbed by the Virgin, don't forget to frantically button mash very rapidly. Yeah.
All right, staggered.
Glintstone wet blade. Oh, so those are the things that give you access to different effects?
That gives you cold, yeah. That's very good. That's probably what I will be using for a bit.
It might also give pure magic.
I believe we have ashes that have already unlocked that though, because I have a few things that are pure magic right now that I'm just not using.
He's probably almost down.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
He should be.
I wonder if his number of
he
hits might maybe increased with this wave thing scale. I don't know.
Well, what's interesting is that this patch adds poise to enemies, so he might have the raw number and a poise meter.
Ooh.
Yeah, there was something going on because that was way more than 15 hits without breaking it. So, interesting.
Golden seed over here.
I keep expecting Shadow Tree fragments.
Oh, time for crab.
Time for crab.
When I see purple places.
How'd I get under the crab? You should be bloodied up.
Oh, I got sleeped.
Oh no.
I'm good.
Oh.
I'm gonna get sleeped again.
Okay. Wake up.
Such a short duration. No big deal.
I did a running heavy to finish it and fell asleep before I hit the ground.
That's very funny.
That's a very D&D-esque
Oh yeah, back this way. There's a hidden mask.
I want these instant
piece.
sleep superpowers that people have in video games and tabletop.
Where is it? Because I was just back here and I didn't find it.
The crab in the corner. You gotta kill him.
Oh,
the
crystal crab. I didn't even notice him. I forgot about these Corolos stones. So these are all the Conspectus mages, the heads of the different schools of magic, the different majors. Corolos Conspectus is the oldest of the Academy's lineages, begat by the sorcerer Azur. Scholars who follow in his footsteps pursue the mysteries of comets. And the cool thing is, in the debate parlor where we just were, if you look at the walls, you see all of the different schools of magic, and you get to see what Selen looks like underneath her mask. She's got a painting in there. Where was the wet blade, by the way? Over there.
Let's see. That's Stone Sword Key.
Back? What the hell?
Where was the magic wet blade, Ka?
Oh.
You found it.
The wet blade, I found it. Yeah, it's we need to go back here upstairs from the fountain.
Oh, okay, it's over there. Gotcha.
And it's hanging from the window.
Yeah, we do want to go over here because there is stuff. And then there's like another spot over there.
So it's right in here.
Yeah.
Go up to, I guess.
I know you can go up here to the left and up down.
It's where I am.
There we go. Grab that. Glintstone wet blade. Now go over here.
And then open shortcut door.
All right, I
love this little shortcut. It's the smallest like shortcut loop.
Yeah, I
in
forgot
existence.
you can hop over that. Yeah.
Yeah, he just literally jumped behind the locked door.
Yeah, I passed
I am stronger now. Okay.
There is going to be something
I just remembered that I wasn't
grab.
currently equipping the jump attack skill. All right.
Really quickly, did everyone grab the cracked pot up here on the stairs? And there is a talisman we walked past.
I think so. Yeah.
Wait, where?
I thought we had to go across the
stuff
rooftops.
here.
There is a rooftop spot.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, I didn't go this
Yeah, I'm talking about getting the Radigan icon because I need it.
The stuff back this way. No. Yeah, people might want to follow me. I don't think most people haven't gone this way yet.
Yeah. Outside over the balcony.
Yeah, I forgot where you were talking about for a second. Yeah, this way.
I was just making sure everyone was following. Yeah.
Oh, different balcony.
And this gives a very, very, very important talismans for spellcasters, which I don't know if I'm going to use right now because I don't know if I'm going to spec into that, but
I probably will.
I had a funny thing here where like, so this puts us above the boss fight that we just had.
Yep.
And that counts as a different multiplayer zone. So like in doing invasions in PvP here, like I'd be a really annoying invader where like a group of players are trying to fight me in this room and I'd just jump over the railing and land below. And what it would do is it teleport me back up here. Like I wouldn't get away because of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was just like me just like awkwardly like disappearing and reappearing constantly.
That's great.
Kind of a dick move.
That shit rocks.
There's this outside area up here too. Guys are still alive out here.
Yep.
Oh god, what? There's more?
So
these levels get wild.
These levels get fucking wild. Yeah, there's so much stuff. So many places to go.
2 talismans currently that are kind of interesting in the context of this school. So we got the Graven School talisman, which is technically that's Selen's school, the Graven School, the Graven Witch. The primeval current is a forbidden tradition of Glintstone sorcery. To those who cleave to its teachings, the act of collecting sorcerers to fashion them into seeds of stars is but another path of scientific inquiry. So that tells you why Selen was like cast out, because she's responsible. She's one of those people that is basically making the big ball heads. So that's crazy. And then Radigan icon as the husband of Renala of Caria, the red-haired Radigan studied sorcery, and as the husband of Queen Marika, he studied incantations. Thus did the hero aspire to be complete, which is neat. It's neat, neat lore. It shortens the cast time of sorceries and incantations by basically half. So very good.
Oh my god! I didn't realize it was that much.
Yes, it's very, very good.
I think I heard Salon gets turned into a ball head, but then I went back to Respec and she wasn't one in my playthrough. She's fine.
Yeah,
So
if you do something in her questline, she will become a Graven sorcerer ball.
What?
That's just upsetting.
Even these balls.
You know those balls of heads that shoot magic at you?
Maybe.
It's one of Sellen's bad ends. Those they look like they look like they're made of like a concrete ball of all the heads of statues or something.
Burger King amalgam.
Yeah.
The Burger King amalgam.
The Burger King.
And that's what jogged his
No,
memory.
that made sense.
That made perfect sense to
yeah.
Andrew. The Burger King amalgam. You've never made more sense than just then.
I mean, that is just Souls.
But yeah, in my
games,
my DLC playthrough, I went back to Respec and saw her there, and she's fine.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, I didn't know you were allowed to be fine.
Yeah, mine's weird because I went back and saw Garank in my playthrough, and I know I killed Malekith.
Is there
Yeah.
anything around the side? I don't remember.
So
Wait, you can have
Narik-
Garank. Does Garank still exist after Malekith?
yes.
What?
I thought he was him.
It's complicated.
I went up to him and he just grunted at me. It's like, I don't know what to do about this.
Is it
Yeah.
awkward now?
Yeah.
So there's two reasons for this. Farum Azula exists outside of time. This is like part of the lore. But the other aspect is that Garank might have been a cast-off aspect of Malekith, just like many of the other cast-off aspects of the other gods. Oh, we just picked up crystal darts. These are weird. I learned a new trick with these. Lucery maybe knows about this. If you throw crystal darts at anything made of stone, they short circuit and fight each other.
Huh.
So you can throw crystal darts.
They're like a hacking device against like AI type creatures.
Yeah, that's fascinating.
Oh, we don't want to go all the way down.
Well, then don't.
Does that
Then don't go all the way down, idiot.
Shit. This is a tricky jump.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it is a jump.
Quick, use your hover ability, Cobb.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I almost didn't make it.
I'm not gonna make it. I don't trust this.
I'll meet you over there after I pick up all these items that I want.
Yeah, it's Ben. I'm fine.
Yeah, this does feel significantly faster already.
There we go.
Should be. We want to go this way first. We don't want to jump to that other roof.
Oh, that was one of
really
the first
need
things
to
I
upgrade
internalized
that.
from the videos where I was playing in the background when I was trying to review stuff. Was that like there's just a thing that lets you hack golems basically.
Yeah.
It came up weirdly frequently for some reason in the random sampling of shit I was listening to.
This is a fun little secret. Kind of
Fell off a little bit, although I did try to let Mikola's video replay like 4 times from Vati's playlist, but I also never sat down to pay direct attention to it the entire time.
Whoa.
It's background stuff. I haven't gotten to the Prepare to Cry stuff yet.
The Prepare to Cry stuff, his new series, is literally movies. Like, it's like you watch a movie and it's sad. It's like, it's interesting.
I was trying to figure out why there were different playlists.
Enemies in here. Yep.
Yeah, because the Prepare to Cry stuff isn't... It's like narrated, but it's like filmed like a film. So it's very different.
Stop Bart Simpson singing at us.
All right.
What does that even mean? What?
They're
I didn't even
alarming.
realize the groups that we splintered off in is like the wolf pack here.
Yeah. This is just what comes naturally.
I forget what is even over here, but this is such a long, weird side path.
What a thrill.
I'm just seeing two of you climb up this ladder from outside, like very comedically. It's like perfectly framed.
And this was for a full moon crossbow.
Yeah,
Okay.
never seen that before.
How do I get?
I think I got
What am I
this.
doing?
I just have no use
I don't
for it.
think you would have to. You can't get here now. You'd have to warp back to the site of grace.
I did. That's what I did.
Oh, you did. Okay, then. Oh yeah. Let me. I'll
So
show you
at the
way in a
parlor?
second.
I just can't remember where we're going.
It's how
where I want to go.
Yeah. So what we do is.
Oh, there you are. Hello.
You need to make this jump
way.
here, but it's like really tight. Like you really got to jump from the edge of the roof. Yeah, and then you want to drop down left. You don't want to jump straight ahead yet, because I don't think you can even make it back. Yeah. Yep.
Reveal
goes.
is true.
I remember
using
where
holy
we're going.
Cool.
It's all linear from there anyway.
Yeah.
Wait,
And
I'm
then
back.
there's all the portraits of Carolus and Olivinus and I guess it's Azur technically, maybe, and Lusat, I think. But neat.
There might be something else if we make this jump again. I don't remember, but I don't think it's as important.
Yeah, I think it's just.
Oh god, that
I think
jump
it might
is so
be a
scary.
somber item, maybe.
Right, because I got to jump to this other roof now, and then there should be something out here somewhere, maybe. Well, I can.
What could go wrong?
Oh, hello.
Oh, bye.
Bye.
Is there a way I can just jump down from the top here? Yes.
I don't know how to get back.
Warp.
Warp to where?
The
Classroom.
debate parlor.
Okay.
Not classroom.
Go.
Debate
Not
parlor.
classroom.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss whatever item that was on the rooftop that Ka jumped down to. It always makes me so like anxious, the multiple drop down paths.
Yeah, there's so many
I'm gonna have
directions
to pick
go
one,
in.
and then I'm gonna warp. But yeah, I guess I'll drop down on the interior of this thing, I guess.
There we go. Over here now.
Funny crab. Oh, this crab's hard to kill.
It's a funny crab as opposed to a very unfunny crab.
Well, it's covered
Like
in
most
crystal and it's in the
Very
middle of the tower for
serious
some
crab.
reason. It's a crab that's somehow on the 7th floor of a shattered tower.
Yeah.
Oh, but you
And
killing it
kill-
means I don't have to get. Yeah. Okay.
And
that's
killing
cool.
it gives us that somehow.
It's a discarded Glintstone Crown that.
Means you don't have to. Wait, I thought I was with you, Illusory.
Nope, I was just behind you.
I dropped down
And
the
then there's
interior of that
another
tower. There's a
one.
drop down path. that I went
Yeah,
down, but-
you went right past the crab.
Yeah.
The crab's
He
inside
doesn't
the
need to-
tower.
I have no
What?
idea where I'm supposed to go.
That's part of why
I
it's
did not
funny.
see
It's
it.
like, why is he on like the 7th floor of this tower that's a bunch of shattered floors? Like, how the fuck
Because
did he even be here?
they're discarded crowns. That's what they are.
He's funny
It-
crab. Also,
Oh.
it's made funnier by Illusion being unable to notice a giant glowing magic crab, but he's going down.
No, it was not. I looked carefully on the way down. It did not render for me for whatever
It's
reason.
very funny.
There's another
you
one
wanna
down
rate?
here that I'll kill.
Jesus.
Yeah, there's the
I
other
just
one outside
superhero
too. Yeah.
landing to save you.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Just saw this blenders happening down here.
But there's stuff we can get inside here. Yeah, rafters. Shit.
They love their rafters.
There we go. Twin Sage Crown for everyone.
More crowns.
You're welcome, you ungrateful hacks.
I will never
We
use
have the
these.
chandelier.
I don't know how to get back there.
Ooh, other Academy Glintstone Key for what's his name?
Oh fuck, we need that. I need that, but I'm fighting mages.
Uh,
I just blind parried one of these
Magic
guys. I'm
grease.
so fucking good.
Yeah, that's what you.
Is there a way
that's
for
what
me to
we
get
need
back
in
up
the,
from
in the
here, or
DLC is
no?
we need not
I
grease.
think at this point it's warping.
Okay. That's fine. I'll do that really quick. How do I get as far away as possible? Debate parlor. Crabs can climb. that's what somebody in my chat says. Crabs can climb.
Crabs can climb.
And crabs can climb.
Dogs can look
Only
up.
Then the crabs
There's
in a
nothing-
bucket metaphor makes no
Yep.
sense.
There's
the
nothing in the
Glintstone
rulebook
Key.
says they can't.
So this is unrelated to anything, but I've been
There's
watching.
nothing in the rulebook that says a crab can't play basketball.
I've been watching a lot of MythBusters lately just because it's a good show to put on in the background while I work because my life is joyless and I need some kind of dopamine rush. And it is incredible how good that show is and how well it holds up. And it's a crime that it's not still on the air.
Well, they are old.
And one of
And-
them died.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
that's
chat
right.
says-
that is true. I watched one episode of MythBusters and it was really bad.
Raptor says, I was trying to say this earlier, Perfumer's Lightning, that's OP, Swift Slash for backhand. Yeah, I know. We talked about all this stuff earlier.
Show me where to go.
I saw the episode where they were like, can duct tape stop a car? And so they made a big duct tape looking like thing that was like shaped like a tennis net, basically.
Where are you trying to go, Andrew?
And they drove a car into it.
Whatever path you all of you guys just, oh yeah, fuck.
Yeah, you have to jump across that and then
don't go in this room yet because I want
Evil
oh,
ball.
no, it's not an enemy, it's a dead one. That's right. Okay, cool. Because I wanted Andrew to see it. We're good.
You make that jump and then you cross into the little area down there that is a tower.
Azure's glintstone staff. Like I was just struck by like this was bad science. He's like, can duct tape stop this car? And then like, but on their like tennis net of duct tape that they made to stop the car, the corner of it tore off the bar, and that part is what gave it out. And they like, a myth busted. You can't do it. I'm like, that was not a. You could just rebuild that better. You didn't. It tore off the bar. You didn't break through the duct tape. So
I'm pretty sure
you guys were lazy.
Like,
you should have done it again.
No, I mean it proves the practicality of the myth. That's the point. Is they're saying like if you construct a net out of duct tape with a bar, it's probably gonna break the bar.
No, like it didn't break the bar and it didn't burst through the duct tape like wall. It just broke off like the hoops that were attached to the bars.
Yeah.
And there wasn't, that was an obvious structural weakness inherently in the net. So I'm like, you guys should have tried harder. You should have come
might
back.
Have had a different outcome if they had.
They should have iterated, but it was the B team.
They probably did reiterate it because every season they have a revisiting myths that you guys challenged for us thing.
It was like that. It was like that, and like, does poop float if you eat fruit? You're gonna have to trust us in this one because we can't show you. And that was, I'm like,
How did you watch all the lamest ones?
It was the same episode. It was just what was playing in the break room when I was at Best Buy working.
Does eating pineapple
I finally made it up. I did it.
That was my only exposure to MythBusters was when I was in the break room at Best Buy, and it made me not want to watch more MythBusters.
Wow. I'm sorry that you lived a joyless existence.
I think I saw an episode. I think the other one I caught out of context separately was like them trying to figure out whether or not you could microwave a jawbreaker to turn into a grenade.
Yes, and you can. One of the interns gets horribly burned by it.
Damn. Okay. They should have been more careful. Fuck.
They should have.
Yeah.
She was like standing in front of the jaw trap that they made to to kill it or to break the jawbreaker, and like it literally just explodes right next to her, and her face is like covered in burning sugar.
No.
Is Andrew down here with us yet?
They were literally testing if it was dangerous, and they didn't respect it as being dangerous.
Yeah, well, everyone else was wearing face masks, and just that one person wasn't for some reason. Like it was like face shields.
What a mistake.
It's really interesting.
Someone just went downstairs and got shredded, didn't they?
Yeah.
Poor Ka.
You doing alright?
I'm ready. I think we covered everything except for going to the right for the balls. You have to go straight to the balls, guys.
We went back to there's the hallway, long hallway with the crossbow guy. I'm not sure if everyone went down here, and the amalgam.
Okay, no, I see how he died.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, there's so many enemies everywhere.
If you guys open the shortcut, I'm
gonna die.
We did. We dropped the ladder down.
Okay. Well, I mean yeah. Okay. Yes. That's near. Is a ladder near the Church of the Cuckoo?
I can't open the map right now. I think that's the closest one. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I am under attack. Oh.
Wow, yeah, everyone is kind of everywhere.
I thought there were. I didn't anticipate how many enemies that were where Ka went. Like, oh, it's just one mage and one puppet. I can deal with that. So many more things happening.
All right. Oh yeah, this spot. Forgot about this.
Yeah, I was hoping Andrew would see this so he could see the Burger King amalgam.
Burger King amalgam.
The word that just immediately comes to mind is Burger King wad.
Burger King wad.
Okay, so I gotta walk through these guys. Excuse me.
If you go to Church of the Cuckoo, there's a ladder right next to it.
It's a ladder that
Happy
needs to be here, but
Cerberus.
it's one we drop down.
I do not know. Okay.
Well, that's also the dangerous room. It's the room that Blender to Ka.
What are you guys
I
doing?
can't believe I jumped over every single one of those projectiles by accident.
Yeah, because there might be some item in here for you to pick up. Maybe.
There is an item in here. Shattering crystal.
The Happy Meal
Wait,
Cerberus.
Gotcha. There's also a really good sorcery catalyst.
Yeah, this thing. Yeah.
Staff of the
Oh,
primeval glintstone sorcerer Azure.
I would-
Only those who have glimpsed what lies beyond the wisdom of stone may wield it.
I would
feel like
also
turning it-
accept. I would also accept Burger King egg. That's also a reasonable one to use.
Currently doing 420 with every attack.
I feel like there could be a worse fate than turning into that thing.
I don't know about that.
There's a lot of pretty bad fates in this game.
I don't. But
Yeah.
where do you see out of which one?
Yes.
All of them?
All of them at once.
You get
Yeah.
the,
Like,
the-
do you
Like a
talk
fly,
from all
you
of
probably-
them?
How
You don't
dare
talk.
You taste from all of them? I don't know. This is getting a little unpleasant. Like, what happens when one of the faces is on the ground? Are you just experiencing dirt in your eyes while also not having dirt in your eyes? I don't like that.
the Dragoon experience.
Oh, he's way down there.
All right. I'm going to start
we just-
climbing up.
Yeah, we're gonna just warp back to the
Debate parlor.
the debate parlor.
Okay.
I always
God,
called it the because I did so much PvP here in my head. I always called it the debate me bro parlor.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
Yeah, do you want to be a graven mass or a jar?
Definitely. Definitely not a jar. I would rather be a graven mass 100% of the time.
Toaster has died.
Yeah, I died because I was like, I messed up the timing on this, and then I just stood in the
This
stood on the
question killed
staircase.
the toaster.
I was like, those balls look heavy. Let me hold them for you.
They were in fact heavy.
I would 100% of the time not take being in a jar for 500, Alex. Thank you. That is just no.
Yeah. I don't think the jar
100%
cat
no.
feels. Jar doesn't probably feel good because you still have all your like
It's not very
nerves and
ergonomic.
stuff.
I don't want to be shoved into a jar with people who have been flayed alive to serve as human glue. That doesn't sound fun to me. In fact, that sounds really bad, especially with like the really hefty dose of like ethnic cleansing that was part of that is like not something I'm
I
not
forget where all
vibing
the
with
safe
that.
spots are, so I'm just gonna like wing it.
You're meant to stand over here.
that
and
worked
then
out.
run.
I was very close. I was very close.
It turns out you got winged by it.
Oh no.
Oh,
And
not
then
a
the second
crab.
it
was the
moves, you
plan.
just run. You just run. And if you stick to the left here when it's still spawning, it can't touch you. All right, queue up for Moongrim. I'm gonna try to parry him, just as a heads up.
Is that the PvP enemy?
Yep.
And this crab is angry, trying to get to the bridge.
All right. Let's do it. Let's
you
see if I
going
can
in?
kill him. He's gonna be tough.
Nope. But I got a Smithing Stone 5.
Oh, Ka knocked him out of the parry animation.
Oh, sorry.
Meow meow.
He will
Meow,
parry
meow,
us,
meow, meow.
just as a heads up. So be very careful, because he has Carian retaliation, and it is very easy for him to do it.
Oi oi.
On the upside, if you're a jar, you get tentacles.
No, you can't
no.
convince me. It's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen. It's just not okay.
Oh.
It's just not acceptable. I'm sorry.
He does still, man.
It's really sad. The jar stuff is really sad and really fucked up. The Hornsen are really crazy and interesting and weird, and they're like my favorite culture that FromSoft has ever created in terms of like just being really richly nuanced and bizarre. They are horrifically evil though, but like in a very serious, realistic, religious violence kind of way. I really like their like Zoroastrian stuff. Like Bellara is just so fucking cool.
There's this side area if we want to get rid of the guy who spawns the boulder.
Where are you? Oh yeah, down here.
Hoary boulder.
Hoary boulder.
Yeah. Hoary boulder?
We can open this door too.
I almost fell.
Fan favorite character, Hoary boulder?
Where is he? Hoary? Let's go up there.
Is there anything in that room, or is that just shortcut?
It goes back to where we came in.
Okay. Oh, Mad Pumpkin.
Angie Pumpkin.
Oh, I meant to jump, but I didn't. So.
I meant to be good, but I was bad.
Okay. Well, you could say that again.
I wasn't expecting that weapon to jerk back that quickly.
Glintstone.
I got jerked off.
Gotcha.
No more, wow.
Common problem. There is
jerked off with a pumpkin.
An item out here too.
3 months early.
Golden reset.
Oh.
Shit, is that only 3 months away? Oh no.
What the fuck?
It's already the second half of the year.
What is
my
this
God.
area? What is this? Where does this go?
RIP personal life goals for 2024.
I just don't remember where this connects to.
I honestly forget off the top of my head.
I traveled. It's fine. People in my chat are like, don't touch it, but I want to touch it.
What have you done?
Oh, is this the
It sends us to Muriel.
Yeah.
Who's Muriel?
Turtle Pope.
The turtle.
Oh,
We love you, Muriel.
it's
Best
useless.
NPC.
It's useless. Excuse me.
I mean,
This
you
is
don't
good
need,
for
you don't need help reaching Muriel. He's just there.
Yeah,
It's nice to have a direct connection to our friend here.
It's not like it's
savior.
The gate isn't in a convenient location.
That's not the point. The point is that the game gave us a reprieve.
It's a religiously significant location for the Raya Lucarians and Caria in general.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's not like we've established a convenient like path to there from here.
Oh no.
While we're here, do we want to turn things into nighttime?
Yeah.
All
Yes,
things
man.
can be conjoined.
That's upsetting to say in this game. I'd be worried about what someone needs in that context.
There's so much important lore here. It's so potent with this one NPC, this one gigantic turtle.
Oh, we're talking?
We can be. He's just doing his introduction.
You're tarnished, aren't you? I welcome you to the Church of Vows. I am Muriel, steward of this sacred chamber. My apologies for the unseemly state of affairs. Do you know the origin of this place? How it came to be known as
such
the
a sweet
Church
man.
of Vows? Well, that is a shame. But who can blame you? The shattering has caused
Blessings
us,
boon, Ka, you
all
need
of
that
us,
one.
to
Yep,
lose
got it.
sight of something very dear. It is here, at the Church of Vows, that the great houses of the Erd Tree and the Moon were joined by the matrimonial bond between red-haired Radagon and Renala of the Full Moon. And so our church holds in view the monuments of both houses, the Erd Tree of the capital and the Academy of Raya Lucaria. Oh, was there something you needed? You are free to show yourself around. I would serve as your guide, only my legs aren't what they used to be. If you find anything of use, you are free to take it with you. Unless, perhaps, you are in search of instruction, in which case I will share all that I know.
He does not sell much.
He does not.
I have not thought about this guy for a while. But we did see him in person at PAX.
We did.
I don't need absolution. Are they sure?
About Radigan.
Buddy, I have sinned.
Is there something else? You wish to know more of Lord Radigan? Lord Radigan was a great champion, possessed of flowing red locks. He came to these lands at the head of a great golden host. When he met Lady Renala in battle, he soon repented his territorial aggressions there.
You can. It teaches you about how to achieve absolution.
However, when Godfrey, first Elden Lord, was hounded from the lands between,
I'm not going to do any sorcery.
Radigan left Renala to return to the Erdtree capital, becoming Queen Marika's second husband and king consort, taking the title of Second Elden Lord. The mystery
now we're going to open this chest back here?
To this day as to why Lord Radigan would cast Lady Renala aside.
Sewing needle?
And moreover,
one of the craziest things about this is this idea that, like, he says, like, the mystery persists as to this day, as to why Radigan would leave Lady Renala and why he would be chosen for the seat of Elden Lord. But, like, if I'm gonna be very for real, like, if someone was like, hey, do you want to become the God King? My answer would probably be yes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think there's much of a mystery as to why he would leave, you know?
Well, it's more of why would he want that power when he already had something more important and special?
Like he didn't, though. He didn't have the power to be the God King.
Watch
he
the
just
entire
had a
turtle
wife.
disappear.
He just had a wife.
No, I meant a wife that's more important than being God.
I meant being the God King is not great, actually. It's a bad thing to be. And so, like, you were better off just staying with your wife.
So this is also where we get the hint of regression, which is like a really big puzzle, where it's talking about how a man in the capital was hired to paint a pretty statue or make a pretty statue of Radigan, but it harbors a secret that was like that mirrors his own, and we should be looking for statues of Radigan to see in the capital to see if we can figure out what his secret is. Yeah. All right. Let's change it to nighttime, and then I have to sit at the actual thing. This is going to be hard, and this fight is way easier if you parry it. But
is there a night cavalry here?
I don't know if you can. I think it's
the ball busting hunter.
Ball busting hunter, the cock and ball torture hunter. I need to sit at the bonfire again. If it doesn't spawn, then we can't.
Yeah, I'm seeing a therapist lately. They just keep bringing up CBT.
Yeah, I don't know if.
Yeah, he shouldn't be here.
I mean, he does. Sure he shows up
despawn?
Here.
No, I mean
Muriel needs to leave. Yeah.
Despawn. Yeah.
Let's all go to a different site of grace real quick.
Sure. Do you want to teleport to the artist's shack or something?
I wasn't gonna. I was just gonna say we teleport there and then I teleport back because it's nighttime. It should respawn him. I just think everyone needs to be away from. I think he needs to be out of the zone, basically.
Gotcha.
Wow. Okay. Fine.
I just went somewhere.
Same.
Artist shack.
Welcome. Yeah, artist shack. Yeah.
All right, everyone sit at this grace.
We're sitting.
How did I just unlocked it, which doesn't make any sense.
Really weird.
I guess you must have been not in the session when we turned it on. Wait, you teleported here.
Where are you?
Yeah,
I'm at a different grace, but it should be fine.
Okay, as long as we're at a different grace. Now I'm gonna teleport back to the Church of Vows, and we'll see if Elam responds. My guess is he is not spawning.
Oh, he's not
spawning. Let me try to sit again.
We should all sit here, kick us out of your game, get him to spawn, and then we'll just join your game like mid combat.
Oh, that sounds like that's a good idea.
I'm currently loading.
Leave party. Okay.
Connection error. It's just like in real life.
Oh.
All right, it's nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
And now Muriel is in there, and if I rest, does he pop up? Is Muriel gone? Muriel's just not leaving. Maybe I have a dialogue I need to finish with Muriel real quick.
Is
there a condition we're missing for this?
Is there something?
I think I missed. Yes, there was a dialogue I needed to do.
You wish to know more of Lady
Gotcha, that'd be it.
There we go. Okay. Now I think if I sit at the bonfire, Muriel will disappear, and then we'll be good.
Do you possess any men I would like to concerning the
Yes, Muriel is gone. That was it. Okay, I'm opening my world.
Join.
It was just him talking about Renala being dedicated to the art of reincarnation, which, to summarize, he describes it as like a kind of a forbidden thing, like a bad thing, and it's because the Carians and the Cuckoos, specifically the Raya Lucarians, like don't like the concept of like mimicked life. They're like very against it, and that's another reason why the Carians are naturally opposed to the Raya Lucarians, because they have all of these like attendants that practice this weird like puppetry fate stealing magic, which is kind of weird, and that's also why it's weird that there are Albinaurics here. All right, I'm gonna try this fight. I don't think I'm gonna be able to parry him, but I'm probably gonna die in a single hit. There we go.
Oh, he is sturdy.
He has huge hitboxes.
Oh, I missed.
Wait.
Be careful. Yep. Being further out than like directly in front of him in this fight is dangerous. Oh, I parried him and then it got iframed. Fuck. That was sick.
He got bleeded or something.
Shit, you have the better crit weapon. I should have.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Next time, if we get to knock him down again.
Nice.
Oop, that's not the parryable move.
Oh no!
Oh, it got me? What the fuck?
Oh, he's dead.
Damn.
I was like behind him and I got snagged by it.
It got me.
Guy needs to chill.
Ow.
If we die, we have to sit at the bonfire and then turn it to night and then sit at the bonfire again. It's like super tedious to get him to respawn. It's very annoying.
Yes, yeah. Because of the time.
I don't know if I knew he existed.
Like,
oop, that's not good.
He shows up at tons.
We definitely
of
wanted him to be
NPCs.
alive.
yeah, he shows up in Caelid, he shows up in Altus.
It would be fun to just do all of them. Didn't we kill one of them?
We did the Caelid one. We didn't do the Stormhill Shack one.
Gotcha. We should do the Stormhill Shack one as well then, because they're fun fights.
Please don't change targets at me.
I want to learn his
goal.
parry
I thought he was
really
facing
bad.
away from me.
I thought we got our ass kicked at the Caelid one. And
Did we give up on that one?
I think we gave up on it.
I
for
know
now.
we tried it.
Yeah.
We gave up on something?
We were pretty low level.
Like giant babies?
Yeah.
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 Like little bitch babies. All right, we got him.
That's how you two-hand.
My face.
Nice. We got it.
Hell yeah.
There we go.
And he dropped 6,000 souls.
Ah, my kilobytes per second have dropped to 0. That's a good sign.
Peddler. Oh, the ball buster is a meat peddler.
Nice.